What superpower comes with being the inverted man?
I don't. He can like shoot
Your
blasts
penis
of
is on the
something.
inside.
Shoot something.
Oh, he's got an innie.
Yeah.
We're talking about Mr. Negative from the PS4 Spider-Man game. I thought he was
Spidey-Man.
made specifically
Coming.
for that game, but he might not be.
Bit
I'm
of
looking at that.
a derailment here, but not really, because Ryan just said any for a penis. So if you're not getting like surgery to tuck your dick in, is there anyone that naturally has an any penis?
I don't know.
I don't think
mean, I
so.
hope
That's-
not.
I haven't done the research, but
You
I'm sure.
can like stuff it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
I know.
jam it.
You can like jam it in. She knows.
I don't know if you can jam it all the way.
Not all the way,
No.
but you can like fold it in itself and
Yeah.
like make like.
Ooh,
You know,
what if it gets stuck?
I haven't had that problem.
That's the question.
It's, I don't.
There's some flexibility there.
There's
Depending
a lot of flexibility.
You were talking about how flexible a dick was
Mom has a
yesterday.
Ken
if
doll,
you're, if
you're
you're
done.
super soft.
Was
you
that a
can
video
really
we
do
were talking
whatever.
about that, or was that just we were in the room?
I think it was part of our
Hey, welcome
No,
to
that's it.
yeah, it was the end. It was
Yeah.
like a 5-minute conversation of just sitting in
About
chairs
stretching
talking
dicks and
about
stuff, yeah.
penis elasticity. Welcome to Off Topic
I have a
episode.
lot of questions about dicks. I'm sorry.
I think this is 129, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn,
We've
damn.
got a lot of these,
question.
man. Yeah. This week we are sponsored by, let's see if I've got it, MeUndies, Blue Apron, and Quip.
Nice.
Joining us on this amazing episode, we've got new black-haired Michael,
There it is.
Lindsay,
Hello.
Jeremy,
Hey.
Alfredo, and Ryan. I felt left out. You and Trevor, I wanted to join.
You wanted to be a part of the, the crew.
it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
maybe like honorary dusk or like
Honorary
dusk
dusk.
initiative or something.
Black hair doesn't
Put you
mean
through-
dusk.
Fledgling.
You're gloaming.
But Gavin's black on the
I
inside.
said he's in
His soul is
he's
black.
in Spider-Man 3 mode right now.
We
That's
gotta
what
put you
Michael
through
is.
the gauntlet first.
I will say this: season 2 was fucking great, by the way. Of the gauntlet.
Good times.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Show-
No, I was
show-
like,
Ryan's-
nah.
He wouldn't
Ryan's
know. He
blocked
wasn't.
from
He
his
wasn't
memory.
here. It was. I went high knowing Alfredo wouldn't get it.
Yeah.
I didn't think you also wouldn't get it.
It's- yeah, no, I
And
do.
we were in season 2.
It was great though.
It was a lot of fucking fun. That's also where that's basically I met him in passing before. Basically where we met Greg Miller.
Yeah.
That was like the first the Gregoning.
Didn't everyone
Tim
Take
hate
the
too.
gauntlet.
Tim too.
on that?
Yeah.
The audience hated
Yeah,
him.
the audience
Yeah.
hated him, right?
They weren't
Yeah.
used to his antics. The first few times Greg
can't-
Miller flashes
He comes
you.
in hard.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he does.
he does.
The first
Yeah.
a couple
Penis,
times you're
too.
exposed to his nipples, it takes a little bit
You're
to
like,
adjust.
Yeah.
They're jarring.
So
I appreciate that for him, it's all or nothing. There's no
Oh, yeah.
gradual. It's like you take
no, there
the
is no
body.
nothing. It's just all.
It's just all.
Yeah.
Greg Miller's
You're
just
dead.
all. That's
Yeah.
it. All the time.
All Greg all the
All
time.
the time.
All the time.
Add some chicken wings.
There's wings, there's Vitas flying.
I will say,
everywhere.
if you're noticing here, take this merch. Because sometimes like they make stuff and it's like, I don't know when this is gonna come out. I just did a photo shoot with this jacket 5 seconds before this podcast started, so I have no idea when it's coming out. But check out this awesome fucking Max hoodie. I legit saw it and went, oh, that's sweet. Nothing to do with why my hair is black right now. But
It just worked out that way.
Could be, yeah.
Perfectly.
Could be.
It's,
Cosplay is strong.
Could
without
not be.
getting into the great
There's the tight
detail.
shot on black hair.
You might think, man, there's some big reason, or Michael's doing. It was just a dumb bit for like one video.
Yeah.
That's it.
Worth it.
I just left
It's
it
just
in.
sprays well.
Yeah,
it's
I
fine.
left it
I
in
died.
because
It's root touch-up.
the podcast it's pre-recorded, by the way, too. The Lord Golden Gavin Free is coming in one day this week, and we all bowed before him
Yeah.
and moved the podcast so we can actually get videos with Gavin. Otherwise, we would have probably filmed like Awu.
We wanted to show off
and
the
then
sweet
that's
hoodie.
Friday.
That's-
is
Yeah.
the podcast.
Yeah, it was all the hoodie.
It all worked out beautifully. So we're
Space Kid helmet coming
pre-recording. That's not true, but it
No,
could
it's
be
true now.
if you make it happen.
Demand it. Write your congressman.
So yeah, we're doing this early, and then I assume by tomorrow I'll go back to my shit brown color hair. But it was fun. I went to the gym yesterday, as I was bitching about, because I had to go after work and I hated it. I've been sweatpants solid since the Achievement Hunter sweatpants came out. I wear them to the gym every time.
Yeah,
Love
they're
them.
awesome.
Those are
They're
comfy.
great.
Awesome.
Don't know how you
I'm
wear
not a sweatpants
sweatpants to the
guy,
gym.
Because I don't really sweat.
No.
It doesn't make sense. My legs
And I
don't
never
sweat.
wear shorts.
My legs don't sweat.
Unless you're holding a controller, then you sweat like
No, just my hands
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I don't sweat. Just my hands sweat. Like my whole body doesn't sweat. I also don't wear shorts. Only bought shorts to wear to the gym, and I didn't like that, but I dealt with it. Achievement Hunter sweatpants came out, and I was like, oh my god, I'll wear these forever. I've never worn anything else to the gym. Now I finally have a couple tank tops that actually fit me. It's not like a V-neck down to my belly button, so I don't like look like an asshole. I look like an asshole, but not too much for me.
Right.
So black sweatpants, black tank top, black hair. I look like a fucking ghost. I look like
'Cause you're
Lindsay.
super white.
Lindsay is remarkably whiter than I am, but
It's
you
true.
would not
I'm
know
actually
that
not
wearing all
wearing
black.
a shirt right now. This is some jewelry that I've got on. This is my skin.
It was like I left the gym and I posted a picture online. I took a picture of me like in the car before I drove away, and it was like black hair plus black tank plus black sweats equals white boy. And I was like, there was a sheen coming off of me. You could use me in a what's this Star Trek guy there? What's with the lens flares?
Oh, there you are.
Oh, JJ
there
Abrams.
it is.
J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams could use me just as like a lens flare.
I did see a lot of
Sounds like something
Billy
to
Joe
reflect the
Armstrong
light
Look
off
how
of.
white I am.
Pretty white.
It really just
the contrast
magnifies
there is,
it.
like,
It
huge.
magnifies
We
it.
gotta get some eyeliner on you.
We don't.
Really cry it out.
We don't.
I felt the same, like a similar way at the gym yesterday. Even I was, I went
Man.
to the gym and I was wearing the Achievement Hunter sweatpants. I was wearing this, and I was wearing the Achievement Hunter tank top.
Yep.
And,
Walking mascot.
and like as I looked in the mirror, I was like, I wonder if people know what I'm into.
That guy loves that star shit, whatever that is.
Yeah, and that's what people are like. Like every now and again, someone's been like,
Now-
"What is that?" I'm like, "It's
When you wear the sweatpants when you're
really
working
bad.
out, I've got to ask, like for me, when I wear sweatpants, the
Here we
few
go.
times that I ever have, it feels like, you know when you're all sweaty or you just got out of a pool and you got to put clothes on your wet skin and you just feel that nasty rubbing on you?
Yeah.
Does it feel the same way? Or like you've gone into bed after you're sweating and your sweat's just all on the covers?
Well, again, but you're not listening. My legs don't sweat.
Ugh.
So they're not
Yeah,
wet.
that's why
I don't have
I
that
put
wet
them
feel.
on.
I have that every time I take my shirt off leaving the gym. I'm like, you gotta
Yeah, I
peel
don't
it
really
off.
get leg sweat either.
My
It takes a
legs
lot for me to
doesn't
sweat.
bother me
I
at
don't
all.
sweat.
Does not take a lot
No
for me.
sweat under the knees.
There's
I'm
also it's no sweat under my
It's
waist.
my second armpit.
Maybe like balls, that happens.
Wow.
But other than that, like limbs don't sweat at all. And this goes to the like moving to Texas. Everyone's like, you gotta wear shorts. You gotta wear shorts. No, I don't.
No, you don't.
I'm acclimated. I've worn jeans my entire life, and it doesn't bother me. I think that's the same
still
why like
have
sweatpants
a
don't
pair of
bother
shorts
me.
that I don't know if they fit.
The other day was questioning sweatpants as I wore them, and I'm like, I'll be honest, I don't sweat. It doesn't make sense. It's not sweatpants.
They're
I've
pants.
never sweat in sweatpants.
They're pants.
Yeah, they're just
comfy pants.
they're cushy pants.
Oh,
It's
they're-
like you-
I'll wear
you
them
want-
to bed.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll
See,
sleep in them.
Well, I
See,
don't like
I'll
wearing
sleep in
clothes to bed.
sweatpants.
Period.
I
full
that too
naked.
I'm
sometimes.
into
Briefs. I'll do briefs.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do
briefs.
either
But I don't like the socks or the fucking shirt and
Socks.
I'm
No,
either.
don't wear
Some people
socks
be
to
wearing
bed.
socks.
No
to bed.
No, not
People
Texas.
are
No,
weird.
no.
People are
Texas.
weird.
How
Lotion.
Some people
Whoa,
wear
whoa,
socks.
whoa.
Some people
You
be.
got a hand up? You a socks
you-
wearer?
you-
almost
a-
always wear socks to bed.
See,
Wow.
I told you, Ryan.
There's an
They
occasion.
exist.
There's an
No.
occasion
They exist.
where like I'm standard to wear socks to bed unless I'm like I gotta take my socks off. Like that feeling of I gotta rip them off.
But here's the
I
thing.
have that like once every week or two. Like literally. We were doing the shoot that I dyed my fucking hair for, and I was wearing longer socks than usual. I usually wear like ankle socks,
Right.
But for whatever reason, I had like longer. They were like set socks, so they were like pulled up. Going to bed last night, just from like 2 days of being in like longer socks, I was like, I gotta take these fucking socks off, and then I went to bed. As I did that, I'm like, this is not normal.
Here's the thing. Yeah, and I remember you talking about this before, though. You keep your house real cold.
Yes,
Yes,
I keep my
it's
house
like an
like
armpit in
68.
there.
Yeah.
Is usually
68's pretty low.
Regardless, I just fucking tuck my feet under the
Yeah,
blanket.
they go
Oh, yeah, I
around
love
with
it.
you. Like, even in the
Little
winter, I'm like, hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, it
No,
has nothing really
I
to
mean-
do with like a cold thing, though.
Just a
I
comfort
just
thing?
like them. Like if anything, and this might blow your
I like
minds.
feet hugs.
Going
Yeah.
to what you're talking, they are sometimes, especially if it's like the end of the day and like I got gross socks, like I was sweating or it's hot or whatever. I'll take my socks off, put a brand new pair on,
Yeah,
and then go to bed.
that's like
yeah,
to me.
that's no. I'm like,
Now, do you continue to wear those through the
comfy.
following day?
Maybe.
Like pop
would
them
hope
off,
so.
you
Don't
know,
waste it.
take showers,
Maybe.
then put it back
Waste our
on?
Yeah,
water.
yeah. I'm usually pretty like, are these dirty?
Putting a pair of socks in the wash machine is not gonna waste water.
I don't know. Like, I have a weird thing with socks. Like once I put them on once, even if it's like for 20 minutes, like if I put socks on, take the kids to school, and then come back to like take a shower, I don't want to put those socks back on.
No, yeah,
Oh,
me
good.
neither.
I don't really have that problem.
See, I sleep with socks on, but only because I put lotion on my legs. You put the socks on, and that captures the lotion.
Oh, I
So
hate-
you
I
get
hate
more
that.
lotion.
Doesn't it just
in your-
suck it up
Yeah,
in the
that
sock?
sounds like what you just described about sweatpants.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it's
yeah,
totally
like when you're all
different.
wet
It's
and then
totally
you like.
different.
If I put lotion on it in like any part of me, I have to wait a while.
See,
So I
sweat
feel
is
like it's just
drippy.
kind of
I
like,
hate having
Oh, I
lotion.
hate that
thin or
moist.
not.
Like,
I
like
don't like it.
Dude,
I hate it.
When I was shaving my head, when I put the aftershave stuff, like they had that like gel stuff that you'd put on, and I would put that on my head. Awful, because then sometimes I would shave my head, do that, and then I'd go to the gym, and then I'd be on the treadmill, and I'd start to sweat, and I'd be like, I'd be like,
Oh, sweat is nasty.
or like it was like sweating.
That happened.
Sunscreen.
That happened to
Oh,
me.
like I felt like a slug.
Yeah,
I was like,
it reemerges
betrayal.
from your pores.
Yeah,
Yeah, that happened to me too. Same thing with like face cream. Like I was at the gym, it was all on my face, absorbed. Start working out, and it's like, it's like, oh god, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And it's
The
like white
descriptors,
goo
they get
coming
so
out of
much
your
worse.
face.
That's why also I understand why they do it.
haircut.
Societal pressure is why. But like women who work out when they have full makeup on, I'm like, girl, just take it off. Like,
Yeah,
you're not
just-
hurting your
just stop.
pores.
Your face is
everything's
gonna melt.
bad. Yeah.
Just as you're working out.
You can't be comfortable.
I was
doing
afraid
that.
with this.
You really
with
can't.
this, I was like, God, I hope this doesn't start like fucking dripping, like
Nice.
sweaty and black drip.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I gave you eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
I mean, I look better. I mean, it
All
looks.
right, what's the next step of that?
It's
Black
not
lipstick?
just a phase,
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me you would be
Yeah,
very
do black
attracted to that.
lipstick. That'll be the
Throw some
next
black
one.
lipstick on there.
So what they're doing,
Yes.
audio listeners, is they're photoshopping my photo we discussed earlier.
Michael,
Yeah.
I have the time to listen to you whine.
Oh man, I'm
Don't
just gonna
worry.
whiff it.
Oh, I got
I
what
gotta
you're
chill.
saying.
See, I don't think anyone's this. I'm like a bit of a neat
I'll do
freak.
one, yeah.
So what I do is I come home and then I immediately like come home, I shower. If I go out, I come back, I got to shower again. I have to be
Leave the
showered.
house, you shower
Interesting.
in.
I have to be showered when I go to bed. Like I gotta be clean.
Okay.
Showered.
I know people who are like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
and I have like
get it.
my outside clothes, I have my inside clothes. You don't mix and match.
I
But
do
do you
that with
shower
shoes.
again in the morning?
I don't.
Okay.
Because
You're good. Well, you're done.
yeah, because I
That's
shower. I shower, then I go to bed, and I
Yeah.
wake up, and it's like cool. I'll rinse.
I mean, if you
wash
shower
my face.
every night, then your bed's clean. You know,
Yeah.
you're not
I'd
getting
rather
filthy.
shower going
True.
into bed, so I'm
my
not
God.
bringing in that dirt from the
Sounds
It's
day.
true. It's true.
Nah,
I feel you
I
on
shower
indoor,
in the morning.
outdoor stuff.
My
Like I have
bed's
indoor, outdoor
filthy.
shoes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine. Like
too.
slippers, indoors. Outdoors.
I'm
everything
like,
else.
I'm very
I can't do the jeans on the bed.
the.
No, I
Fucking
feel you.
can't. It's
Unless
crazy.
if
I
I'm
think
Sitting on the bed? What do you mean?
I can't even sit on it.
What?
Like
Oh, yeah,
I
I
can't.
can't. No.
I think that's
I
because.
can do that.
Well, like for me, I grew up in San Francisco, so we had a lot of public transportation. So you just people just sitting on it all day, every day.
That's a lot of
That's fair
assholes.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot of ass.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Gets swampy.
Not-
so it's
not
like
good
you
ass.
take your jeans, you come home, you lay down in your bed. Like that's. Ugh.
Speaking of which, I feel you on the coming home and wanting to immediately derobe. I'm usually 1 for 2. Either I change out of what I'm currently wearing and it's instant jammies. I don't care if it's 2 in the afternoon, jammy time.
Fine.
Or butt naked the rest of the day.
It's
Done.
true.
That's yeah. Michael. Fact.
Sometimes when the nanny's home.
Like wave to the nanny, or I'm sorry, or wave to like the neighbor, like hi.
We haven't had an
Oh.
incident yet,
I
but
mean,
there's times where like, because our bedroom's on the second floor, and mostly the nanny's downstairs all day, but Iris's room is on the second floor. So if she needs to like get her clothes or some shit like that, she'll come upstairs or whatever. The number of times where like I'm kind of standing like in my bedroom near the door is open, Lindsay's right behind me, and she'll just be standing there like talking to me fully naked, and the nanny like I can see her coming, and it'll either be me slamming the door in her face, in the nanny's face. Or me just like shoving Lindsay that way. I'm
like an
"But
episode of
stop!"
House Party.
And she's literally she's like, so today in that video, and I'm like, she's still here. Wait till she leaves.
Yeah.
it's my comfy zone.
Well, I used to do the same thing until I installed cameras in my house, and then all the time I'd be like, oh, Booker just did something. Let me look at. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see myself. Like, no, I don't like that.
Someone asked me to like, you can
Like Bigfoot.
someone asked if I know.
But so now I do that. Now I like to see whenever I go in front of my cameras naked because I know they're there now. So it is like it'll be the empty room, and then I need to get something like in the living room. You'll like see you come out of the bedroom like. like look around, and grab it. and
I
go
find
back.
myself I do a thing kind of like that, where like I know it's recording and I can't not think about it, so I'll do something in case I look at it later. Like I get the Ring doorbell, which has the camera in it. And like there'll be so many times where I also have like my front door is like on Bluetooth, so like my front door lock. So I'll walk up, I hit it, I wait for it to open, and I'm just like standing there the second where the lock's like spinning up, and then it'll unlock. So many times I'll be standing there, I'm holding shit, waiting for the lock to open. I'll look at the Ring and go, because I know it's recording.
You know it's there,
And
yeah.
like I'll look it up later. I'm like, I look pretty good.
Goodness.
I do that every time I go to your house. By the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Every time I'll
got
ring
it.
it, and I'd be like.
Same with anytime I'm at Jack's
I'll do
place to get something for him.
random ass shit
All the time.
every time.
Do you have pets? You don't have pets. Right?
No, but I mean, it's only a matter of time before I get a dog. Jackie wants one, and she's always wanted one when she was a kid. She wanted one for Christmas, so I got some plans. I did.
Hey,
I think
air
you
holes.
just told Jackie
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
getting a
don't
dog
forget the air
for
holes.
Christmas, is what you said.
Don't,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Use the box.
don't get
Air
pets.
holes.
No one
gifts.
tweet at her. Don't
do
tell
that.
her.
Yeah.
But I did want to do this thing where it's just like, okay, cool, on her birthday or just a random day where I bring a bunch of puppies to the house.
Just
She gets to play
bury
with.
her.
Yeah, just bury her with puppies. But then I was like, fuck, she's gonna get attached, and
Yeah.
there's no way.
I mean,
You
there are
can't then take them
services.
away.
Yeah.
Like there are
So-
They'll
services
just
like
shit
that.
everywhere.
yeah, there's services like
You can
that.
order
and
puppies
I was
and
gonna
kittens.
do
That's
that.
just puppy
Yeah.
fever, though.
But then I was like, shit.
That's every.
What do they do with them?
Well,
when
that
they're
can
not
transfer
puppies
off with the
anymore?
fucking baby
no one
fever
knows.
that you give me
Kitten
from
service?
Iris. Like,
Calm down.
We thought
One
about ordering
conversation.
some. For,
So nice.
I think it was like 2 years ago. The office, everyone was feeling a
Uh-huh.
little down, and we tried to, and they were like, "Sorry, not available in your area." And we're like, "Well, fuck, never mind."
Oh my god, I would have
available in your
lost
area.
it.
Yes, I don't know what that means. There's no dogs in Austin.
fuck?
Come to Rooster Teeth. There's fucking 20 here every goddamn
there's
day.
dogs all over
What are
the
you
place.
nuts?
They're not in season? Like, what is this bullshit?
Yeah, no, as you were saying, baby fever. Dude, every time you and Jackie come over, you leave and I think like, tonight be the night. Like I can hear the conversations on the car ride home of Jackie being like, she's so cute.
Jackie loves Iris, man.
All the time.
freaks out
Yeah.
every
We
time
love
they come
her.
over.
Iris loves Jackie and Alfredo though, so it's like
Yeah,
mutual. It's
it
cool.
works out.
They come over and they're like, yeah, and Alfredo's like, yeah.
So put her to bed.
Yeah, and I'll just be like, I'll do
Put in a bed.
all the time.
Get her out of here.
I'm like, Jackie, you know what the best part is? You can make this. You make it yourself. You don't gotta do nothing. You can go home tonight and just make this. And she's
have one
like,
that's
she'll look at
just
Alfredo
like
like,
you.
can we?
Some assembly required.
God.
It's a,
Honestly, if we had
making it
that,
sound a lot easier than it really is.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
but I mean, if we had the house and other things in place, then I mean, it would hit. Yeah,
Right.
It would hit a lot harder. But trust me, she wants it, and I do too. But the infrastructure's got to be there. The foundation's got to be there.
I'm just
first.
thinking also curious, watch I'm out walking around
Here we
naked,
go.
with pets, etc. Someone asked like, okay, are you gonna have to stop that because Iris is here? I'm like, no way. Like one, she doesn't even register yet.
what?
Oh,
Like,
no.
Oh,
running around
you
naked.
walking around-
There's
Kids
no
don't
way.
give a shit about naked.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids don't give a shit about
But-
naked
Who
till the
gives a
world
shit?
catches up to them.
But in a weird way, I draw the line with pets. I can't be naked in front of a pet.
That's
Now you're
bizarre.
I
insane.
can't.
Yeah.
I, no, I, I know it's
Yeah,
crazy.
they don't
I
care.
can't
This was you being normal, and it's not in the frame, and you're insane.
They're just staring at you all the time. It's like, oh, they
Yeah, but
know.
they don't give a shit though.
But they know.
They don't
They
know.
smell
The
your
thing is,
nakedness.
they smell you with your clothes
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Regardless.
Your clothes means nothing to a dog. You
don't
think he's
think-
like, what's under there? Oh, that
The
is.
sheer number of times
Oh
I've
my
laid
God.
down on my bed post-sex and Booker's on the bureau.
No.
Like,
It's even weirder.
and what was that about?
No. You
Are
let
you
your pets,
fighting?
you let your pets watch you have sex?
I mean, if they're
I
not,
don't invite them.
if they're not making,
They're in the room.
They just slightly leave the door open.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll be
"Hey,
honest.
don't come in.
I'll close the door if they jump on the
Yeah,
bed
right.
during
If
it.
they're
Then
not-
I go,
if they're
all right, go, get out of here.
if they're not making noise or interfering, who gives a shit?
No, I give a shit. Get the fuck out of the room.
That's romance at the
Leave.
Dooley house. It's just a line of catnip leading to the bedroom.
It's just like, get the fuck. Because, every now and again, Zipper's like, well, like, if, Kat and I are laying next to each other, he likes to lay between us. So he'll be like, well, now's as good a time as any to just get right in there. Like, Zipper, no. That has to be like the, come on.
That's what Elise was saying with her dogs at Benson, I think is his
yeah,
name.
that's
Yeah.
his name. Like you don't know.
Sorry. He keeps humping a lot, and she says that he likes to hump when they're in the middle of having sex, so he'll try and jump on bed and
Oh, no,
and
that's awful.
No.
Yeah, I can't. No,
Well,
keep the dog out the fucking
They
room.
make it look like
you.
so much fun.
Thank you.
Why
Yes,
wouldn't he
sir.
want to get it on?
They're all having fun. They're laughing.
Right.
People out here putting peanut butter in their assholes and
They're
shit.
wagging their tails.
Which people?
People out, people out here.
All right.
You said it.
That
Wow,
guy.
there we
that
go.
sick fuck.
People are weird.
Touching it up, man.
I'll be honest.
Holy shit.
That doesn't
Keep
look
some
as
balls
good
in.
as the last one. I was okay with the
This is
eyeliner.
going in a new direction.
Keep going,
Okay.
keep it going.
Oh, we need piercings.
Yeah.
We need piercings.
I just feel like I could do a better job
I want
in
to
real
know,
life.
like
Like
glue.
eyebrow,
my
nose,
lipstick.
Yeah.
ears, like the
All
whole
right, this
thing, the
is in
whole
front of me
works.
too. It's
Oh,
tantalizing.
yeah. Cheers
Did something.
to nudity.
Oh, you know
Right.
what? Achievement Hunter.
Yeah.
Today, which is not today
Yeah,
for you,
yeah.
but for us it
I
is.
should watch it.
It's just
Good. It's good.
People like it. I saw the last couple
Comments have been
minutes.
very good.
It was fun. I really hope we get to
Yeah.
do more.
I mean, it's looking good. Now, who's to say?
Maker's bottle.
Them.
Yeah, we just
over my
we
mouth.
throw that shit out into the void, and then someday
Just
later
shot.
someone's like, all right.
Now, like, the bottle's perfectly.
What was some weird conversations you were having with me the other? What was going on? Is like you.
Wait,
and
you
Alec
were
or
having a
something.
weird conversation with Lindsay?
Lindsay was like trying to set something
She's a
up for
fucking
Awu
freak.
and kept saying stuff
Oh,
in a
no, I
weird
was-
way.
She can't even let her pets see her naked.
I can't.
And she doesn't even have any.
Don't have any.
It was just poor
hypothetical pets.
It was
Yeah.
poor
It was
It was
phrasing.
poor phrasing, but it was
Ghost
accurate.
pets.
We were filming Awu,
Oh,
and I
right.
was trying to make sure that we could start the shot in the interior of my mouth and then pull away, and
Yep.
it would be like, welcome to Awu. And I was like, Alec,
Put it in my mouth.
get deep into my throat, and you'll pull out, and then
Can
I'll
you like
welcome
pull
us.
out of my throat and like all that stuff? And I just like
That's how to
spun
describe
my.
it.
I do this to Lindsay
It's a
all
shot
the time.
description.
She'll say something and I'll just spin my chair and look at her, and like, and then so I did that, but Lindsay wasn't looking at me because she was like getting in the shot. So like spun my
She's
chair,
eating
looked
the
at them,
camera.
and right when I turned around, Alec went, "All right, I'm in." And I just lost it. It's so funny.
Jeremy for me is like, what is a hype man that's just kind of like a what the fuck man? Like, what am I looking at? That's me and Jeremy.
There's so many
I don't
times
think
when
that's
you
a
say
position
something.
that
I'll go,
exists.
Like,
but
oh,
anyway.
No, it does now.
Get away
It does
from me.
around
I do that one a lot. I go, Lindsay, get away from me.
Lindsay's a fucking freak.
Lindsay's a freak, but she's a treat too as well.
Yeah.
Like literally this morning, she comes in. She's got a giant duffel bag, sets it down. I look over, and then she just points down and goes, "Hey, want to see a dead body?" And I was like,
Excuse me.
I was like, oh,
Then she pulled out the dead body.
She
That
did.
was the next level.
and I was like, "Ooh!" Now I'm gonna
Once you see it,
Dude.
you gotta help
Yeah,
bury
I
it.
got-
Again, perfect timing. Talk about freak Lindsay. The fucking Lindsay first place GTA animated just came out.
Oh yeah,
Did.
yeah.
That
Holy
was great.
shit.
Lindsay
That was
wins.
a
Lindsay
genuine
wins.
one.
Yeah. Oh my god. Dude, great video. Hilarious animation.
That was one of those videos
It's
that
real good.
we started
does
it, and I was
the
like,
best.
"Is this gonna work? Is this gonna be like?" No one knew if that video was gonna work or
that
not.
was Jack's
and then as we
idea.
got into like the
Which
second race, we're
usually-
like, "This is incredible."
Awful
Yeah.
ideas
Yeah.
usually, but that was a good one. That was
But
Jack's
not
good one for
not
you.
Go though. Go's the best idea. It'll be
Well,
Go.
that is true.
I mean, when it comes to
Any day
2020.
now.
Yeah.
Any day.
We
Go
were saying
2020.
Mario Kart came out, the community the community circuit
Stream.
that we did.
We did a stream last week.
People want a Ryan wins.
Ryan
Yeah, I saw
wins.
that.
mention
I'm not even sure how that
We've
would
been
work.
discussing the logistics of possibly making it happen.
Looking at this.
There was also
I'm
there was
real
some
bad.
there was some
You're
questions.
not as bad as you think.
I saw a lot of
beat
people
this-
saying you improved.
I can beat the CPU.
Jeremy's
I just
doing
don't know
great.
the maps.
Jeremy got, like,
I
Here's-
cut-
I get
cut-
lucky.
Here's the other thing.
Shortcuts, I don't know like where to start drifting.
Here's the other thing, and I remember talking about it a little bit in the stream, but it was very hectic, and I was doing my own fucking thing. But another like astounding thing with the audience, people were like, "Ryan's getting better. I'm impressed with his drifting, but how the fuck does he not know how to hold an item behind him?"
Well, okay.
You're
In
driving them
Ryan's
nuts with
defense,
that
I
one.
was watching that back, and yes, first off, Ryan didn't know, which I can understand that at first being like, "How do you not know?" But he doesn't know because he's never done it. But
he
also,
has
he
done
was
it,
like,
though, a lot.
he goes, "How do
Yeah.
I do it?" He goes, "How do I hold an item behind
Yeah.
me?" And Gavin said,
Well,
said
never
it
listen to
totally
Gavin.
wrong.
You
Gavin
hold the
was like-
item button. Whatever button
the
it
fucking
is.
button.
was
whatever-
not what he said. He goes,
Listen,
he was
that's-
like,
I'm
you
agreeing with
hold,
you.
you hold it back, and then Ryan's like, what do you mean hold it back? He's like, hold the stick back, and Gavin's like, yeah, just
Oh, yeah, no.
back.
Gavin's an idiot.
So
Don't
Ryan's
listen to
like,
Gavin.
I'm afraid to hold the stick back because
mean,
I'm
I'm
using that to
driving.
drive. Yeah, Ryan said that. And then I was like, no, Ryan, like the use button, like the item button. And
It
then,
was too late for me.
yeah, and then you said something. You said the trigger, and
And
Ryan
it
was
was the whole trigger
There
button.
was
and then Ryan's like, I heard the
disagreements about
trigger,
what
and
button
then-
it was,
they
and it
both
was all
work.
over the
and then
place.
Ryan went,
trigger-
forget it, and just threw the shell.
I remember because I was cutting that and I just kept, I was like
It's
cutting
just-
it, I saw the conversation.
I gave up.
And then it just got to the point where I just kept coming back to Ryan, I'm like, oof, not yet.
We can
you'll
explain
get
it now
there.
with not in the race, nice and calm. Nobody's yelling. Nobody's racing. The A goes.
And
That
go,
makes you
got
go.
it.
A go.
The stick
pretty
make you
straightforward.
The stick make you steer.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The right button, whatever one you want, bumper or trigger,
Bump.
Jump.
that jumps
Oh, they
and
both do it.
drifts.
Okay.
I'm pretty
Big-
sure they both do it.
Big deal. Big deal. That
Pretty
jump.
sure that get me.
And then, well,
Because
what-
then it turns. Yeah, pretty
Well,
sure.
if it-
And then I pull it. And it's like,
Well,
okay,
Well, if it doesn't work, use the triggers 100% work. 'cause
I would
that's
always
all I
use the
play
trigger.
on.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
touch
the
the
trigger.
shoulder buttons. I
Yeah.
pull
I
the
think
trigger.
I always use the shoulder button for drifting.
See, to me, that's too much like up
weird.
here.
Yeah, it's
They're
a lot
back
of that.
here.
I like.
That's
the
like a
lay-
PlayStation
for
thing.
two
So
isolation.
yeah, it is. It is like a PlayStation thing.
weird.
That's what I appreciate. PlayStation have like the two top buttons.
Well, look at it.
Xbox, but the one on top and then the one in the back.
Is that Chad? Hi, Chad.
I should have like a trigger. Hi, Chad.
I just embrace that none of it's going to make sense because it's
But
Nintendo.
anyway, so whatever button, that's fine. And on the left, Whatever button uses the item, if you hold it down, you hold the
hold it
item
behind
behind
you.
you.
You just gotta hold it.
Yeah.
So
you
that
keep
can be
it there.
useful for you.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
I will
Only
say,
certain
I
items,
will
shells,
say,
bananas.
it's basically
You have
just
to be in the front for that to be a problem, to be honest.
It's a green or a red
why it's
shell.
there.
Yeah.
Well, that's not necessarily true because no matter what
Defense
place
in
you're in,
first
people
place.
are fucking killing you.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
it doesn't help you in last,
No.
but even in 11th place, it
But
helps.
also,
you.
I mean, you can do it because you might as well just have it behind you to protect you.
Do you have to
rather
keep
than just
holding
holding
it,
it.
Yes,
or
you gotta
does-
hold it
have
down the
to hold it
entire
the whole
time.
time.
Once you
only
let go, you
time-
shoot it.
The only time I would argue that would fuck you is if you're not in first place and you're holding it, then you're losing a slot for an item if you're hitting other things. I would not hold on to it.
I mean,
Well,
I would
no,
hold
but
it
you
and
have- but you
throw
have
it
two
way
item
before you go
slots.
into
yeah,
something.
yeah.
but you still want more items. I mean, if you're holding onto a banana, you're still losing a slot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
is
it depends. You need to make a defensive or offensive plan in
There's
your
a
own
number
head.
of
That's,
things.
that's up to you.
A good strategy is if you have the banana and you want and you're thinking that, just drop it in front of the item block.
Here's
Yes,
you'll
here's
nail
generally what I
something.
do.
Also, a good strategy, if you had 3 red shells, just throw it behind
Shut your
you.
fucking mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a good
Fucking
strategy.
animal,
Don't
you
do that.
anus.
Yeah.
He's an animal anus. But yeah, generally, even if you're like in the middle or near the back, as long as you're not in last, I'll still hold an item behind me. And like Jeremy said, you go nuts right before the new items.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like, I got a banana,
Get
I have a shell,
back.
I'm holding them behind me, here comes the items, I fire a shell backwards or forwards, throw a banana, and then get new items. Then immediately, as fast as I can, re-equip a defense.
Yeah.
To protect my rectum.
And then first, you,
And if you're Matt
The
Bragg,
problem is my rectum's always exposed.
if
Yeah.
you're in Matt Bragg,
just
then
always
you
out
have
there.
1,000 shells forever.
Yeah,
Right.
I
Well,
should
the other
stop
thing-
putting it out there.
the other thing kind of
Put another
sucks
one.
about it is if you get the 3 shells, the 3 green and the 3 red, you
They're-
can't hold that behind
They're
you.
honestly not as good.
They're not as good because
Because there's
once
a
you
gap.
throw one
Yeah.
or it gets hit, now there's a gap.
But
in
can't
it.
No,
you-
Stuff can
even
slide
in 3, you can get hit. You can get
Yeah.
fucking hit with 3 bananas
But
circling.
if you have a red shell coming at you, can't you just launch them backwards?
yes,
You
and
can.
that's what you should do.
Yeah.
That's an advanced technique.
Counterattack.
But yes,
You've already
if
blown
you
my
have,
mind several
you can
times.
get trip
All I
shells,
said is no.
Try and
You can get
retain
trip
as much as you
shells.
can, right?
I'm trying.
or you can get trip bananas around you.
I should go get my switch and like
But
lock it in.
and you should, but like Jeremy said, there's gaps as they're spinning around you. So even with 3, I always drop one because you get the indicator of like it's coming, the red shell's coming, the red shell's coming. You're fucked with the green shell because you don't know what's coming.
Right.
The red shell, you get the little icon. If I have 3 green shells or red shells, or 3 bananas and one's coming, I absolutely shoot one backwards because it's like 50-50 chance you get hit with 3 green shells and it's infuriating.
What's that bullshit thing that Matt does to dodge the blue shell?
The horn,
The horn's like
Or
the
a
gimme.
mushroom.
The horn is just flat out breaks the blue
which
shell.
I've done
over your
only
head.
once, and it was on the stream.
There's also you can out mushroom it, which I've done. I did that once in a video.
Yeah, that's
Which is
that's
like
really tough.
right as the blue shell's coming down, you mushroom and
It
you
circles
escape.
around you once, right? Is it one circle and then attacks?
Maybe?
Or is it 2? It's like,
Look,
war.
I'm not sure, but it's
think
like
those two are-
it's
I
like
might not
yeah,
like
it's
to be in
it comes
danger of
down.
seeing that happen.
You
anytime
really
soon,
don't have to worry about a blue
but,
shell.
I'll say I've learned that for a
one thing
while.
at a time, right?
You'll
I get hit by blue shells
know I
almost
asked.
every time when I'm not in
when
first.
you're
Like,
not
when
in
they're
first,
cruising, I
getting hit by a blue shell is the most infuriating fucking thing ever.
crush me.
Especially when you're in like second or third and you go, awesome, there's a blue shell coming. That's gonna help me catch up. I'm gonna get out of the way, and then you get hit. It's fucking.
It's already way to
infuriating.
predict
It
where
always
it's
comes
going.
down the middle.
It stays down the middle.
No, but you say that.
But it gets loosey
I have been
sometimes.
shocked and I get so mad too when I avoid the blue shell. I specifically move out of the way to
Yeah,
like,
but it's
not
on
hit it,
turns.
and then it goes, fuck you, I'm gonna go to the right curve and hit you.
it gets loosey on turns. If it's
Yeah.
like a dead straightaway, it goes straight down the middle. So your best bet is to avoid like to the side. But if you're on a turn, you're kind of fucked because you're drifting. It's not easy to be like, I just won't go in the middle.
Yeah, and then you broke in the drift if you want to try and adjust course.
Yeah.
You've lost speed.
Well, I think it really sucks when you have a protective shell behind you, but you're on a like a turn, the other person isn't. You still
You
kind
get
of
hit
want
the
to straight
side.
away, and you get hit from the side.
Yup.
I'm like, mother.
You get that gut shot.
Fuck, that
That's a snipe if you pull that off with a green shell. The most satisfying thing for me
terrible.
ever is when Gavin's got something behind him and I fucking hit him like in the gut, like during a turn. It's fucking
That
satisfying.
happened once for me, and you guys can watch the video. I won't spoil it, but I got Gavin good, and it was awesome.
Oh, well, I think you're talking about the video that just came out.
Yep.
Yeah.
There was
There's an exchange of
there's
words
a-
with that too.
Yeah,
It was so
Yes.
funny. It was so funny.
It was a fan favorite. There's a couple things in there. Gavin's slipping up with an F-bomb because that's Mario Kart. Even Gavin, like, he can't control himself. It's Mario Kart is pure emotion, and he's just playing.
When it's not being
All in.
filmed, Gavin is
Oh, he's a fucking psychopath. He
losing
curses more
it.
than I do.
crazy.
Than I does.
Yeah.
That's a lie. He doesn't. But he'll throw it out there. He
He'll throw
pulls
it out
it
there.
back for the videos. But yeah, and the newest one that just came out, the stream we did, Gavin got hit, and he was like, "What the fuck?" He screams, "What the fuck?
What the fuck was that?
And Lindsay screams, "Suck my clit!" And then Gavin replies, "I don't want to!" That's an exchange.
It's an awesome exchange.
in the
It's
video.
so funny.
I'll also say, because we talked about that video last week on Off Topic, and specifically I saw people mentioning, because I said we kept getting fucked by Canada, because that was the first GP. Someone with a Canadian flag beat the shit out of us and came in first place, and they were like, that's not in the video. Basically what happened is, we streamed it, we did 3 sets of Grand Prix. The first set we did,
fucked up.
we did it. We did the first 2 with the community, and then the third one we did by ourselves. Because the first one was just a total clusterfuck. Like we never, we've never set up like a tournament before, so I wasn't quite sure how it worked, and it became like really convoluted. Lindsay didn't get in the same game as us.
Yeah.
The race, it was supposed to be
Some
like,
people were on
yeah,
further
it was
races.
supposed to be like a 6-race Grand Prix. Gavin only got to do 4. We got to do 5. You
I
were gonna
did
do
6.
6 by yourself, and you're like, I'm just gonna quit. So it was just like really sloppy as far as like a video. So like we just cut the whole section. That's why I said to Alfredo, like, this is just like all over the place.
Yeah.
So then the second race was with the community, and then we had some time left for the stream, but probably not enough time to set up a whole new tournament and do it all over again, which is why we said, let's just do it with us in the room. So we actually did 3 on the stream, but only 2 made it into the video. But Canada did fuck us severely. Annihilated us. First place damn near every time.
They're not as nice as you think.
Sure.
Yeah,
Blame
I got
Canada.
12th in one of those.
It's on illusion.
In the video, yeah.
Dude, I got railed. I won. I think I won one of them. I'm not sure. I got railed near the end when
Like
we
I
were
said, I
playing.
think Jeremy won 2 races at least.
The thing that pisses me
won a
off
couple,
the
yeah.
most, and especially it's because it's Gavin. Like I hate Gavin, obviously. Anything he does that's positive for him, I hate it.
Yeah, I understand.
But like on top of just him doing well, he plays Dry Bowser. So like he's like super heavy class. He's like
huge.
the fattest class there is. So not only is it like a speed thing.
You'll hear me go, "You fat fuck," and you're like, "Oh, you're talking to Gavin."
Yep. Not only is it a speed thing, but it's also a bump thing.
Yeah.
If 2 people hit, he always sends a fucker flying because he's such a big fuck. So there was a thing where like we were making a turn or whatever, and I got hit by something. You know, already got hit, recovering, stopped near the edge. This fat fuck turns the corner as he hits me and goes, and I just go right off the cliff. And I fucking lost it. Anytime Gavin knocks me off the track with no item, infuriates me. It infuriates me.
What he's also really good at doing, which infuriates me, is he'll have the green shell behind him, and usually it's him and I like neck and neck for first place. I'm like, okay, we're back and forthing, and he'll come up perfectly where I'm trying to avoid his shell, and he'll knock me off. I'm like, motherfucker, now I just got hit by your green shell. Okay, you got first place. Done.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He got fucked in the video though at one point, like
Good.
at the end. Like you threw his shell backwards and you nailed it
And
before
here's
you
the thing.
crossed the finish line.
Here's the thing that I can say with 100% certainty. Like Gavin and I specifically, when I think of Mario Kart, I think like me, Gavin, Meg, Lindsay. Like we play a fuck ton outside of work, and like it's super cool to do videos because we really do like the game, and it's so much fucking fun to play. But we've been playing it. We played a little bit on the Wii U, but nothing like the Switch. It came out on the Switch, and it was like, that was our game. Like I said, you can see in the videos, like, Gavin and I legit, our record is like, I'm slightly ahead of him, but it's like 250 wins to like 240 wins or something like that. Like, so online matches, Gavin and I have about or over 500 races. Like, that's how much we played online. Not until this piece of shit, Alfredo, got a Switch, started playing with us months and months after playing Switch. He entered the, hey, I'm gonna be in like, in first place, that's fine. You try and maintain first place. When you're in first, people are coming up behind you, back off. This motherfucker himself introduced, I'm in third place, and I'm gonna start throwing shells backwards. And we have all started doing it.
I like it.
Because we have to counter him. So it's like, never in a million years would I throw a shell backwards when I got people in front of me. It's like, I don't give a shit about the people behind me. I don't give people in front of me. I'm in 6th place. Alfredo will pass me and throw a red shell backwards. And I'm like, you're in 5th and you're throwing the red shell backwards? What? Like 100%, it's his fault.
Yeah.
And we have all adjusted to that. I throw shit backwards all the time. Gavin throws shit backwards all the time. just from playing with Alfredo.
Brutal.
What happened,
It's
man?
so
Side note,
brutal.
Changing the
because we've been
game.
talking about Mario Party and how intense it is, I want you to look at the spit that Michael.
Michael leaves so
Yeah,
much
it's
spit on that
touch it.
iPad.
I mean,
That iPad's filthy.
Well,
whenever
here's the
Michael-
thing. Here's the thing. That first of all, you can't pick it up though. But
You
that's,
kinda can.
No, but that's not even a good representation at all because I've been cleaning
Michael
it.
keeps
Yeah.
wiping it. I've
That's
been
how
watching him
I'm
do it.
from New Jersey. That's how I am. It happens.
It looks like a very excited 10-year-old boy was looking at Pornhub.
It looks like Jackson Pollock.
Or
Yeah.
just playing a game.
Hey, you
I'm
know
sorry,
what?
I'm sorry.
I am who I am.
It's true.
You
I
married me,
am who
ho.
I am.
I am who I am. I will throw
I'm
shows
not
backwards.
complaining. I'm just pointing out facts.
You can say whatever.
Sounds like you're complaining.
Also, sorry.
no, I
another
gotta
total
do
random
a
side
constant wipe.
note. When the fuck did you think that I was Cat or Cat was me?
Oh yeah, you mentioned this.
Yeah,
before.
that
man.
was a couple of weeks ago. Kat recently dyed her hair red. So,
great.
but it's not like red like Ariel Little Mermaid red. It's like, you know, still got some brown in it. It's just
It's a
got a reddish
natural
sheen
red.
to it.
Yeah.
So I was like at a gas station near my house in the morning. I was on my way back from the gym. So I pulled into the gas station and I was like filling up my car. And then I see another car pulling past me and like slowing down, the window rolling down. And I'm like, please don't let this be a fan. Like, please don't let this be a fan. And like, then I just heard someone go like, sup, bitch, like out of the car. And it was Kat, but I forgot she had red hair at that point. And I know
And
you guys
didn't recognize
were
your own
fairly
car?
close
That's
to me.
also,
we live pretty
that's
close.
a very me thing to say.
Right, and so like I looked over.
Dude.
No, you know what she did actually? She was like, sup, are you Jeremy Dooley? That's what she did. And then like as she rolled by. And like I just like caught a glimpse for a second. I saw the red hair and I heard what she said and I was like, the fuck is Lindsay doing here? Because she didn't stop, she rolled by through the pumps, rolled up the window and took off out of the gas station. And I was like, why did Lindsay do that? And I was like, wait, that's our car. I was like, oh shit.
I mean, I would do that.
Right,
It was your
exactly.
car.
Dude, this is a
You would.
perfect example that you say she would do that today and damn near every day ever. It just
did I
works
do?
out. It just works out. I swear to God, 4 to 5 days. We pull up into the parking lot. Either Ryan is there and we pull up next to him, or we park and Ryan pulls up next to us. Like I swear to God.
All right, we're very insane.
It's like we live nowhere near each other.
Parenting.
We come to the work at the exact same time. 4 days a week. Like it's incredible. And every single time Lindsay's like, what if I just jumped on his car? Or something. and every time I just go, why? Today,
Yes.
she had the duffel bag and she's like, what if I just threw this at him right as we get out? I'm like, why would you do that? Who cares?
I couldn't
Why
even
would
finish.
catch and just go?
Every
"What?"
day we pull up next to Ryan, she has some idea like, what if I just like jumped up next to his window? I'm like,
couldn't-
you could.
Yeah, I couldn't even
I
finish the
guess.
sentence.
What if I
went,
made me run?
What if I just threw his bag at this car? And Michael's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
It'll be like Lindsay's like, what if I'm like, just stop. And then again, so then we get out, and she's already bad enough. We're like, it's like, okay, we're here. This is anywhere, not just work. We're like, we're here. I'm like, okay, cool. I get out of the car, and then I wait for 90 seconds, and I'm just like, what is she doing? Like, I get out of the car, I walk in front of the car. How are you still in the car? Like,
All
what
right.
are you doing?
get
It's like,
your stuff.
I gotta get
Exactly,
a thing.
thank you.
I gotta get a thing. I gotta do whatever.
Society
I mean,
tells
I don't
us
do it, but I know
we're
Kat does
While
it.
you're pulling up, you get your stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's a woman
Also,
thing.
I don't want to say it, but you
true.
did. It's also a woman
I'll-
thing.
I'll go
Every
to the
goddamn
room.
day of my life,
Society makes us do it.
no, you make you do it. I get in the car, I open the
Fine, I'll
door.
back
This
up.
is a
You
nature
carry your
over
wife's
nurture
purse
thing,
for a
I'm pretty
week.
sure.
Every single fucking day, going to work or coming home, I open the passenger door if she's driving, and her purse is in my seat. And she's like, oh, let me move that. And I'm like, you know I'm sitting here! Never put it here! Ever! Every day of my life is get in, pick up her purse, and move it. Like, it drives me insane. You know I'm coming. You know I'm gonna sit here. What do you think is gonna happen? I'm gonna warp through the purse? Like, just put it in the back seat. Or put it somewhere. It drives me fucking insane.
That would drive me nuts.
It drives me insane.
Purse is my co-pilot.
Every day. It's like, oh, I didn't realize you
Oh,
were
is that
coming
where
to
you
work
keep
today.
Jesus?
You were oh, do you work here too? I can't believe that.
The most interesting thing about that story to me is, as you said, that this is such a common thing. Literally, nearly every day of the week, we arrive at the same time. She's had these ideas that entire time, has never once
I stopped her.
Done it.
I stopped her.
Here is why. No,
Yes.
you do not stop me.
mean,
Ryan stops me because I'm afraid of your reaction. It can go one of two ways. Ryan could either be super nice, like, "Oh, Lindsay, that was funny," or he could fucking straight up
It's
kill
you.
me.
He'll
If I executed any coworkers, then
I don't know.
You'd be at least
You're
second
Ryan.
or third.
You got through that.
Oh, I'm honored. No, yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. I'm honored that I'm not going to be
So
on the
then,
the kill
as
list.
it's even further that today, I'm waiting. She gets out of the car. She walks up to me. I start walking away, and she's just standing there. And I'm like, "Are we gonna?" And like Ryan's still pulling up. We were like a little bit ahead of him. He's still pulling up, and she goes, "Oh, you know, I'm gonna wait for Ryan, no?" And I'm like, "Who cares? We're gonna look at him for 7 hours. We don't have to walk in the building with him."
we're gonna walk from here to there.
And I left her. I just left. I left her. She'll just be like, "Well, I'll just wait till he gets out of his car." I'm like, to walk to the
I'm gonna be
building?
honest. I saw you guys stay there for a second. I'm like, are they waiting?
Yup. She was trying to make us both
Being
wait.
courteous, thank you. Sorry.
No way. I hate like
You're a
the other
freak.
thing I don't like in that same vein of thought is, and I get that it's people trying to be polite, but when someone holds the door open for me, but they're like, I'm way
It's too
far away
far
from
because
the
then you
door.
gotta run.
I feel
Now I
you.
gotta
You gotta
pick up
hustle.
the pace.
There's
you
a
know?
breaking point.
Nope.
Yep.
I make that judgment call every time I open the door. I know someone's behind me. I go, yeah, they're too far.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like a yellow light.
when
You
I
gotta-
see-
there's a gauge, and some of it's like, are they going fast
I
enough?
agree.
I don't know. If they're like power walking, you're
What's
like,
the
all right.
distance gauge?
I think it's shorter than most people
Run,
think.
it's-
It's
every
way
light's
shorter.
different.
If they're not right there,
'Cause here's the thing.
I leave it wide open and I let it slowly.
You do the
close.
push.
Yeah, you do
Yup,
the push.
You
I'm
do the
like,
push
here you
behind
go.
you. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, the push behind is good for a certain.
I don't wanna be like,
It's like
no.
door Darwinism. It's like make it or don't.
Yup, that's up to you.
Because the door it happens with the most is the door here for me
five,
because it's
yeah.
a card.
Well,
to get in.
it's funny too. It's the worst ever. This one specifically in stage 5 because it's also right next to the fucking bathroom. So the number of times people will be walking, or myself, I'm walking to the bathroom, and I'm halfway across the parking lot, and they're holding the door, and I'm like, I'm not even. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I'm
the
not
bathroom.
going that way.
I'm going
Yeah.
that way, and then they're like, oh, and then they go inside all the time.
I love it when I'm pretty far from the door. I see someone going in, they look at me, and then they just let the door close. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes,
No, it's
correct,
fine. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
See,
I'll open it myself.
I'm the person that will hold the door open for someone else way too long. I don't care. I got time. But I hate when I get stuck on door duty because of that. It's like one person goes, I'm like, all right, I did it for that one person. That's
yeah,
all I wanted.
you
And
get
now
clown
5
card,
more
yeah.
people are going, 12 more people,
doesn't
13?
bother me at all.
Okay. No.
It's just like,
I
yeah,
didn't sign up for this.
doesn't bother me as long as people aren't getting in line for food and I'm missing out on my place.
What usually happens too with the stage 5 door, because there's the key card door to get in, and then there's like a fucking 6-foot hallway, and then there's a big ass other door, which is like a soundproof door for like productions and shit.
Yep.
That you also have to open. So the exchange is always like, someone holds the door open, and I go, oh, thank you very much. And then I make a point to get the next door, and then
But here's the thing with that.
they go in.
The thing with that is, and I do that all the time as well, they hold that door for me, I hold the next door for me. The thing is, when you hold the first door, that door will close
Yeah.
after you let go of it. The next door won't. So
You gotta give
holding
it
that
some
door
oomph.
open for someone, if you let go, there's no difference if you're there or not.
Yeah,
but here's what you've done.
Yeah.
True.
Here's what you've
a
done.
heavy
If you
door.
don't, if you just like open it and keep on walking, what you've done is like, hold that door for me. Now close that one.
It's true.
True.
Yeah.
It's true.
I always say every time, I'm like, now I can return the favor,
Yeah.
person. You remember this.
See,
I
and
closed this
person.
door.
I bring this up. I bring this up because this happened to me today. It was he flipped the script on me a little bit. I was walking over to take the pictures of like with the new shirts and stuff. So I came over a little bit before the podcast started. We mentioned last week that we were kind of vague, kind of like not vague, that Trevor just went apeshit and broke the door.
Right. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I wasn't there, but
I walk out.
Watch it happen.
I walk into the hallway. It's a guy with a fucking like he's got like a clipboard and like he's looking at the door and he's writing shit down, and John Mace just standing behind him like
right?
right?
The other
Like-
day,
like,
Sarah was
that's
like,
all it was.
What do you write? Broken.
No,
Right.
I'm sure you know.
measurements.
It's
certain size
measurements.
door.
Yeah,
They're like,
don't knock the guy
in
fixing the door.
and we're, you know,
The other,
make sure
the other
lock
day we were
fits.
talking about John Mace for some reason, and
we're
Sarah's
talking
like,
about mounting something.
yeah, well, we're talking about putting something up. And,
House party.
And
Yeah.
Sarah's
That's
like,
Mount
Mountain
someone.
Frank. Yeah.
yeah. Sarah's like, oh,
How's it going,
John
dude?
Mace right now. She's
Damn
John
right.
Mace. He's He's not, he's not thrilled with you guys right
He
now.
never
We're like,
is.
what are you talking about? Like, what do we do? We haven't done anything recently.
Dude,
He literally hasn't been in to fix the light bulbs that we broke like months ago.
Yeah, she's like, the door. And then Michael goes, that was Trevor! Like, that's all Trevor's fault. That's not us. We didn't do it. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve that hate. And it's true.
And to which he was like, yeah, I know, but, it's Achievement Hunter. I'm like, I know nothing. He did it. Blame him.
Guilty by
this
association.
Is bullshit.
That's how it
Yeah.
works.
This
The
is
best
bullshit.
part was apparently it was fine to break the door. He's like, all John Mace asked. He asked one simple thing. It's don't break the door till after we got the new door.
and that's the whole thing. They're
True, I
getting
was
a
there
new
for that
door.
conversation.
Yeah.
It was the whole
was gonna
Trevor
happen.
breaking the door was, hey, we're putting a new door in. So if you want to break it, I'll let you know the day we're putting the new one in. You can smash it to pieces, then we'll replace it. So then Trevor and Gavin just smashed it to pieces. I say Trevor and Gavin. Of course, Gavin didn't do it, but he's a manipulator.
Instigated it,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Yeah,
there with the
You're a
camera.
puppeteer.
This is Gavin. This is what he does. He makes people dance and then he films it and entertains himself.
Sick
And then
bastard.
the audience is just a bonus.
Yeah.
Anytime you think Gavin made a video and you're like, that's really funny, he made this funny video for us. No, he made it for himself.
Yes.
And then you also get it. So I walk out of the office.
True.
John Mace just sitting there. Just sitting there. And then there's a guy writing notes. I walk by and he goes, Michael? And I go, I had nothing to do with it. It was all Trevor. It was
me.
Trevor. I tried to stop him. That was all him. And he's like, yeah, I know.
I like
know.
it.
That was it. Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
So
Go
I
ahead.
walk past him. I go down the hallway. I go to the bathroom first. I come out of the bathroom. Because of the bathroom now, John Mace is in front of me.
Right.
So I'm walking further out of our building to go to this building. And I see him again, and he's holding the door for me, and he goes, Michael? And I'm like, John Mace? and he goes, I really enjoy our conversations. and I'm like, listen, I didn't do it. Okay,
John,
that's all I'm
I
saying.
like that you and
then
I-
I went to get the door, and he was like, no, I refused. Like, I tried to repay the favor, and then he insisted that he hold both doors for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't even give him that.
John, I have the exact same conversations as you do with John Mace. Every single time I run into him, it's not hi or hello or anything like that. He goes, Jeremy. And then I go, John Mace.
Yeah.
And then we move on.
He always has the same thing ever. It's Michael, and I'm either John or I didn't do it.
Yes.
Right.
Or it was me, I did it.
Right.
But it hasn't come up in a while.
And that's what
Yeah,
I like.
we're really blameless lately.
I like that our relationship with John Mace has turned into him being a parent, where he's like, Ryan,
Yeah,
you
apparently
do.
he hates
I
us.
do.
Do we have any other Johns?
I have Ryan.
Not any that count.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he spells
Not
it different.
anything.
Yeah, he doesn't have an H. So.
You don't see it. just
Are there any
pronounced
Johns
totally
in
You're
broadcast?
asking because of the John Mace.
I don't know
Yeah.
everyone's name in broadcast.
It's just such like
Not John?
it's a good name.
I don't think so. Dude, John Mace hates me now. And I'm
Why?
not fine with
What'd
that.
you do?
I'm associated with you, Fox. I work with you.
That's not, well,
I wouldn't say he
We're already
hates
catching
you.
spillover from Trevor.
He probably strongly dislikes you and the people you work with.
I came over all like hoity-toity, like, hey, all right.
Hoity-toity?
Well, yeah, the hoity-toity's not a good entrance.
I only broke one light.
Yeah, this isn't hoity-toity. I don't think you know what hoity-toity
No,
means.
John Mace puts on a little bit of airs in that you're being polite. You're like, okay, I'm just like coming over here, like, hello. I'm not trying to sink to Achievement Hunter's level. I'm gonna put on a little bit of a,
All right.
profoundness there.
Better,
hello, John Mace. Nice to
holier
talk
than
to
thou,
you.
sure,
And he
okay.
was like, go fuck yourself. You're Achievement Hunter. Get
That's
out of
not what
here.
he said.
Oh, that's what he said,
But
but
the
you,
whole
you
word
can
came
feel
He
it.
did get mad
You
at
can
me for
feel it.
interrupting
Yeah, you can.
a call that he had. So yeah.
You can talk to him on the
Just
phone.
anybody at that
You
point.
walked up to him on the phone and just started talking to him?
No. I was filming.
She was like, hey, I'm gonna walk in the building with you. I'll
I'm an
wait.
important achievement hunter. Listen to me.
I'll wait.
No, I was filming something for a video that I actually don't know if it will come out or not, but I didn't realize he was on a call, so I came up being nice, going like, hey, John Mace, how are you doing? He was like, cool. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying
The
to film
cool
real
was
quick."
like, cool, get away from
yeah.
me.
Right.
But apparently that has gone a little bit further now, and he is not cool with me because I'm part of Achievement Hunter too.
It's true. I mean,
Again, to make you,
Nah, I
to
gotta
make you,
test my waters with
I
you.
know.
no test. He doesn't like you. That's
Yeah.
it. Period.
Just don't.
no, you're
Stop here.
associated. You're guilty by association.
That's like, let me just test the
Yeah.
waters of the
Maybe, yeah.
Shark Tank with my
I mean, when you
bleeding
really
foot.
look at the
Yeah.
list,
You're done.
I shot one light with a crossbow, and suddenly I'm like,
I have
he's got high standards, that guy.
I have
all right?
mostly, in all honesty, done nothing except put a hole over his desk with a grappling hook.
once.
And I said I was sorry for that, but it was great content.
To be fair,
I guarantee you the video paid for the hole to
you
get
didn't
fixed.
even damage our own part of the facility. That was
It's
some
true,
other
dude.
part.
It's true. I'm pretty good about just smashing random shit.
I don't know if I've said this before, but at the, once a year we have the big Rooster Teeth meetup where we give out awards.
Oh, like
right?
the end,
Yeah.
like
The end of the year thing?
end of the year thing, or
Yeah,
like
at the
usually
end
it's
of the
like
year
in
thing.
January or some shit.
And I think John Mace won an award or something. He went up on stage for something. He was out there like talking everything, and he like walked off the stage, just walking up the aisle, and I was sitting there like next to Kent and whoever, and I was like, John, by the way, Gavin broke a light. Like, I just saw him because he did that day. And John's like, oh, okay, all right. And like went back up. And then like, we did the rest of the show. We got out. We were all like funneling out of where we were.
he didn't think it was a joke.
And he was up there at the front. And like, I was walking by him and all the way by, he goes, are you serious about the light? And I was like, yes.
God damn.
How many lights are we down right now? At least one.
More.
Right now, how many
No.
are broken?
At least one.
I think
2,
I
right?
think
at least
I
two.
think two.
Really?
Yeah.
At least two.
One's, in the
One's not
ceiling.
even
Yeah.
there.
The one closest to the whiteboard, the
The-
one
the
that's in
China
middle.
balls.
Yeah.
The one
We're-
close to
we're
the
down
white,
at
the
least
whiteboard's still
one.
broken? All right, that's
The
broken.
one closest to the whiteboard has no China ball and no bulb. It is
Yeah.
100%
that thing's in the
not
worst
original.
spot.
It's not even a broken light. It just doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, and
It's
it's
a
the
light
one that we
bulb.
were trying to turn back on with like by hitting it. That one.
That's
broken
usually
now.
how it works.
That was the one over Trevor.
The
One over
one above
Trevor.
Trevor, we tried turning back on by throwing candy.
It
I like
worked
that,
though.
yeah.
It worked.
It
Yeah.
did work.
It's like,
And then it
oh
started
my
filling.
god,
for a while.
911, my house is on fire, and they're like, try setting more fires.
Well, all right.
Maybe that'll
In
turn it
our
off.
defense, the light went out. We just saw it go out, and Gavin had the let's just turn it back on. Hit it with the thing.
People
so,
need to stop listening
Gavin-
to
I
him.
think it was
through-
the frogs, right? It was the frogs.
No, that was a different one. Gavin
many different
threw
things.
threw
Yeah.
a moonball at it, and
He did, yeah.
I have it on video. I think I still have it on my phone. He threw a moonball at it, and it turned back on, and then it went off again, and we were like, "Oh, that worked." But then, like, we looked at it after that, we're like, "Must be broken."
gotta hit
Well, no, but it came back on.
Then we filmed Awu,
Yeah.
and you can see us in the Awu. Like, we never really say what's going on, but I'm like sitting on one of the barrels, and I'm with Gavin, and I point at the light, and it's on, and it's working. And then Gavin and I are just looking back and forth at each other, and like we filmed something off to the side. But there's an Awu where you can see us fascinated that the light worked again. I don't know if it's out again now. Is it?
I don't know. It's,
Last I knew, we were
If it-
throwing
I'm
candy.
just
our
like-
room is dark.
I can't tell you the science behind it. If the light breaks and then you unbreak it by throwing shit at it, it's still broken.
Yeah.
It's never gonna
not
be
good.
fixed. It's never like I'm good now.
It's in that like
not-
wiggle it phase.
It's
though,
not.
where you
It's
just
not like
kind
a
of
dislocated shoulder. Where like I popped it back in. We're good.
It's like when you have a tiny bit of shampoo left in the bottle and you put some water in there to make it last. It's like that.
Look,
Yeah, I guess,
it's, if it's a short, maybe it was just torqued a little bit. Now the wire's touching again.
The
We're good.
moonballs
Just
are
jiggle it.
deadly.
I don't think it's a
Moonballs
short
fucked us.
when
It's
you
not.
blast it with a moonball.
No,
I don't think
it's-
that's what's happening.
I think it's slightly
And
unscrewed from the socket.
Ryan's the worst at the moonball, man. You really
Gavin-
whip that
Well,
thing.
no,
I am not.
Ryan's
No,
the worst.
Alfredo
When
is
you
the worst.
well, let's calm down. Let's calm down when we use the word the worst.
Yeah.
Ryan throws them the
I
hardest.
do.
the
No,
best
Alfredo
at
throws
it.
them the hardest.
He throws them pretty hard.
Alfredo
too.
throws them way
I
harder
would
than
still
anyone else
argue
does.
Gavin
You two
is.
are still the hardest.
I would still argue Gavin is the worst as far as like causing destruction and breaking shit. I don't really care about velocity. I care about damage.
Oh yeah, no, I throw it as hard as possible, but that's like literally with the sole purpose of trying to break Gavin's nose.
Now, do you
Yeah.
go overhand or do you
And
like
it's
Good
side?
thing.
Yeah.
Everything gets broken on the other side. The other side being your side. Like
Well, that's where the soundboard is.
that's
which
where all the stuff is.
we have
you know?
discovered
like,
has a real glass jaw.
like yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Glass fuse.
Yeah.
It's like 3
makes
fuses
sense.
it
now?
does actually have.
3
Uh,
fuses
way more
now?
than
And
three.
now,
Way
we're at like
more.
4 or 5.
If you tap that thing, it blows.
We've got 3 tracked fuses. There's 3 on the board. 3 like assignments. I
counted
think who what is
two-
it? Two
two
Gavin and one
accounted
Jeremy.
for.
One Jeremy, yeah.
Yeah.
one unknown
Written on the
isn't
board.
there?
And a couple-
There's
and a couple
there's
undiscovered.
many unknown. I'm just
Yeah.
saying known. There's definitely 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this ad read.
Go for it.
Hey, this episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Me Undies.
Bam.
They're super comfy. Alfredo, he wears them to bed. As he mentioned, he doesn't wear anything but his undies.
Just some
and
comfy
they're comfy.
undies.
You know Me Undies, the fun, comfy undies that feel as good as they look. To those who haven't tried them yet, listen up. You can get incredible underwear sent to your door with Me Undies, meaning no more hunting around for the perfect pair at a crowded store and eventually settling for good enough. MeUndies are made with a sustainably sourced material from beechwood trees. Their naturally soft fiber makes a fabric that won't sag down or ride up. Trust me, once you put on a pair, you'll get it. This is true. MeUndies, the most incredible, comfortable pair of underwears I've ever worn. I know Jack, in particular, he, like, this is no joke. Like, every couple of weeks, Jack gets outraged that he's just not given more underwear. He'll just like spring up one day and be like, Why haven't I gotten underwear lately? Like, where is it? Who's taking it all? So like he wants it. If you're listening, send Jack some specifically. He gets upset when Trevor takes his underwear. MeUndies is so sure that you'll love the first pair that if you're not happy, they'll do whatever they can to get you into the right pair. And if they can't, keep them and they'll refund you. So it really is risk-free. Try the best underwear ever. Still not sure? Well, MeUndies has a deal for our viewers. First-time purchasers get 20% off their first pair of MeUndies and free shipping. That's 20% off plus free shipping and a guarantee that you and your MeUndies will be very happy together. To get 20% off your first pair, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/off-topic. That's MeUndies.com/off-topic. MeUndies, get your britches on. Yeah. Get your britches. Get your britches. Get your britches. Sleep in debt.
Another one.
Get some
Yeah,
lists. It was good.
It wasn't a lisp. It was drunken slurs.
That's fine.
Where'd that come
Sorry.
from?
Me and
Wasn't
this
a list.
I got
make
some in
men's
the thing.
asses
The
look
hell
great.
happened to Lindsay?
You heard it here. I
She
am Thanos
dressed
now.
up. It's Thanos. People got really mad during the stream and kept saying Thanos.
What is it? Oh, it was a long A. I'm sorry.
No, I mean it makes sense. It probably
Does
is
he ever
Thanos.
say his own name?
Well, I mean they say it in the movie.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
morning.
but
There's even like ask
but
for
the thing
it.
is,
Tell me his
he
name.
has to say his own name before I'm like, that's how it's
is
said.
that how it works?
Yeah.
My name
That's true.
is
It could
Thanos.
turn
Who
out
the
it's
fuck
like,
has ever said their own name in Marvel? Who the fuck went, I'm Captain America?
Well, exactly. Well, then at that point, it could be
Actually, no.
I'm saying
He
we don't
does
know.
say
Iron
I'm
Man
Captain
did
America.
say- Iron
Yeah,
Man
well,
said it.
like in that when he shows up in like the detention
right.
videos, like, hi,
Peter
I'm
Parker
Captain
said
America.
He was Peter Parker, and
Detention,
then he
huh?
said he was Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They're using the fake names, so he did say that.
in like the first or second Iron Man, he says, "I am Iron
he's
Man."
like,
And the
Iron Man,
song
you know?
says,
it's the
"I
very
am
first-
Iron Man." Yeah.
I don't think the Hulk's always said he's Hulk, but he hasn't ever said he's the Incredible
How about
Hulk.
Black Panther? Could be Black Panther.
So if
don't
you've
think he
ever
said it.
wondered how to pronounce
he
someone's
said
name, have
Black
them
Panther.
say their name,
Yeah.
and that's how to pronounce it.
I'm pretty sure it's Thanos though. But anyway,
But I look great.
What if it's Thanos?
like anus.
Oh, could be.
You know?
Should be a U.
Hey there, Thanos.
It's, maybe
Y'all
he's
get
from the
inside
south
now.
of the universe.
Well, I mean he's from Titan.
Yeah, which is in our neighborhood.
Mama's making
That didn't really come
cornbread,
up in the
Thanos.
movie so much.
What did?
He's from
Titan.
I mean a little bit.
Well,
Yeah, it
he's-
did.
He was like, I'm here. It
Yeah,
used to
but
be cool, and then it
the-
got fucked up.
The
call
Titan
the
is.
Mad Titan?
They never point out. It's like that's in our solar system.
Well, I don't think it's the same Titan.
Yeah,
Is it?
It's not.
well originally
Like
in the comics.
Titan is a moon of
Is
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I assumed it was.
No, I think.
No, that makes sense because it's taken like 100
assume-
trillion years to get here.
Yeah, I think
I
it's a
assumed it
different
wasn't.
Titan.
Yeah.
It's a planet called.
Pick a different name, Marvel.
It was a planet.
Well,
we
that-
already got that.
It was in their original comics. It was the Moon Titan.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where he's
but
from.
no, I think it's a
They
totally
sure as
different
fuck
Titan.
changed it again
How
because it
Yeah.
does Titan
Makes more
8
sense.
takes the guy
fit in?
17 movies to get here.
Well, there's no Matt
Thank
Damon
you.
in this universe.
Matt Damon.
Okay.
Yeah. He's there is an actor that looks exactly like Matt Damon that played Loki. That's an Asgardian.
It's true.
No,
Well,
no,
yeah.
no.
Ragnarok.
First off,
In Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Matt Damon is in Ragnarok.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
He is.
He
That
plays
was it.
Loki in the play.
I do want to say,
forgot about
Yeah.
before people start yelling at us,
Here we go.
I'm sure
I fell
it's far
asleep
too late. Not a moon of Jupiter, it's a moon of Saturn.
Saturn.
Oh,
Okay,
whatever.
before people,
I thought it was
I know it's far
Saturn.
too late. People are
It's
already in the
around one of
comments.
I'm
those
pretty
things.
sure it was Saturn, but I don't know enough about our solar system to
ignorant.
argue with you.
Right.
So I just
prepare to see the
accepted it.
comments like it's a moon of Saturn, and then under it,
That's
edit,
fine, dude. This isn't live. They can
Like
edit it out.
edit, just watch.
They can
it,
edit
fix
that
it.
out.
No, they won't.
Edit it
No,
back
well,
in.
they-
now.
Don't edit it out.
Don't do it.
I want people to make
Like
those
a
comments.
Or do.
Trick 'em.
But I will say,
Shut up.
Titan Marvel Comics, this is on the Wikipedia. It says it's a fictional location based on Saturn's
not
real-life
real.
moon of the same name. So I wonder if that means that he is supposed to be from that moon.
I mean,
Do
like
you not
Ryan
look
said,
at
it
Titan
was.
Hero?
and
Yeah,
they
the
retconned
original.
it.
Well, it was weird. Like that made no
Look up
sense
Titan
to
A.
me.
Hang on. Stop having two
Titan
conversations.
Titan A, yeah.
Yeah.
AE?
That's that's
animated?
what. Wait, it was
guilty.
Matt Damon that was the
The
guy.
voice. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
That's what
Great.
that
Okay,
was
we're
that was
good.
what the
We're
Matt
good.
Damon
Okay,
reference
we're
was.
good.
It was like
Okay.
there's no Matt Damon.
I'm
so it
just
can
making
be-
sure.
let's-
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Good
think it made no sense though for him to be from the moon of Saturn. So
No,
No,
it really
that makes
doesn't.
no sense at
And
all.
again, it doesn't make sense that like, why isn't he here?
Yeah.
It's like there's like a billion aliens in Marvel. They're showing up left and right, and this guy's like right over there.
And no one ever noticed that, like, because he's from like a whole race of people. He's an Eternal, actually, and
is
he's
that?
like a weird one.
Oh.
He's basically like he's a half Eternal, and he's like a mutant of that species in that the rest of them look like normal people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like
So he's
normal
like he's
humans.
like an X-Men of those
Interesting.
people.
Yes.
Do they all have like the wrinkle
If they were
chin?
allowed
know
to
about the
say,
wrinkle chins.
if they were allowed to say X-Men, they
Yeah.
would
Right.
say it.
Now, question 2, and I asked this before. Like, are the people that are mentioned as Thanos' children? Are those his Thanos? Like, sorry, Thanos' children. Are those his
pretty.
like biological?
No, they're like Gamora.
children?
They're
Okay,
just, he picks them up.
They're
Does he have
adopted.
any kids?
He's a collector.
Like any real ones?
Yeah.
I want to say
That's
that
what I'm wondering.
Genetic?
I maybe I'm forgetting.
'Cause wouldn't they be, like,
I feel like he
super
had like a
powerful?
family and they got like killed.
Yeah, they're probably the half that like they. Well, no, it wasn't half. It was all of them. Titan.
Yeah.
That was the whole.
But maybe I'm inventing
By the way,
the
there's a fair
family
number
that
of
died.
spoilers here for
Yeah.
Infinity
Well,
War.
not
think
too
we
many.
spoiled.
We're
These
just
are all,
tightening
like,
this apart.
No, I
original.
know, but I'm just yeah.
I mean, what the thing you could say
I'm
is,
saying
yeah,
it
you're
come
totally
up.
right that like in the movie, it's a different planet. In all the comics,
It's real
a
nice.
moon.
The
it's a
comics
moon
versus
set.
the movie presentation is very different. I mean, he's supposed to be like super obsessed with like Lady Death,
They kind of cut that
which
whole
is
thing.
actually like
a
a
person.
thing.
Well, no,
Yeah.
and it worked way better. I mean, like you wanted
that would
I think
have
it's
convoluted
fine.
the whole
you
thing.
wanted Thanos to be the best villains, in my opinion, are villains that are like relatable. You get it. You get why they're doing it. It's not
Where
just like he's crazy.
You
he's
have
a crazy
a moment
guy.
where you go, "Oh shit, I kind of agree."
I
with
kind of
him."
get it.
That's why-
I get it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why
That's
Killmonger
fucked
was
up.
such a great villain.
Yeah.
But it could work.
Right, so like that's why Thanos is, and I won't say exactly what his thing is. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the movie. It's been a while, but still, go see it. I won't say exactly what it is, but he has a
He
motive.
wants to chop off all the dicks.
Yes, so he has a motive that is understandable as a motive. But yeah, literally in the comics, it's like Thanos wants Smash. Right, like he has a woman that he thinks is really fucking hot.
Yeah.
And it just happens to be Death. So he's
Death
like,
is a hot chick.
it's like,
He's a lady.
you know what will really get her
Sometimes she
wet
doesn't have
if I
flesh.
kill everyone.
Yeah.
That's
He's
literally
even
what it
into
is.
that.
And honestly,
what he
I
wants.
kind of appreciate the
Appreciate?
Yeah, I appreciate the iteration of
Okay,
that.
little
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
I can't move it.
You want to
There
go
we
over that advocate game? Goodness. I appreciate the iteration of that because Death is usually shown as like, the skeletal figure is nasty
Yeah.
and gross, but this is like alluring. Like
Lady
Death is
Death,
sexy.
yeah.
Like teeth.
Oh man,
That's
in the
kinda cool.
Deadpool
Look at
video
the
game, she's got
ribcage on her.
huge
Yeah,
tits.
ooh. Interesting.
So,
I never played that.
Deadpool's
It's
up
okay.
there.
No, I heard it
forgot I
was
had
like
tickets to
fun.
that.
It was
Yeah.
dumb
When is
fun
it?
throwaway
Deadpool
game.
2 comes out tomorrow.
Holy shit!
No,
does
it
really?
doesn't. Does it
Yeah,
really?
it's tonight. I have tickets
Fuck,
tonight.
dude, tickets.
I forgot I had
Also,
tickets
your
tonight.
parents are taking Iris this weekend. We're gonna go see that shit. I'm buying tickets right now.
Yeah, we are.
I just realized I have tickets tonight.
You have tickets
Yeah.
tonight?
Yeah.
Dude,
Alright,
Thursday night
It's probably got a
tickets.
midnight release, right?
It's probably like 10.
Yeah.
They quit giving a shit about
Dude,
midnight.
it used to be
started doing,
midnight.
like,
Now it's
7
like
o'clock.
6 p.m. Like,
Yeah, they're like, oh, just Thursday at 6.
I've just
No, I'm
formally
buying tickets.
challenged James Willems to a wrestling match.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna lose.
Like, just that second?
Well, Achievement Haunter came out, and recently tweeted something about like, Jeremy, you can't punch ghosts. And it's a picture of me in the wrestling attire, which makes no sense because we cut a scene related to that.
Yeah.
But
There was
I don't know how much of that's in there.
Yeah, I don't
None
think,
of it.
like,
none of it, none of the
it.
ring is
Yeah.
in there.
None
None
of
of
it?
it.
No, it
Yeah.
was like.
Oh, wow.
It was
I
like,
thought it was for the best to not have it.
Yeah, but it was
Yeah.
fucking long.
Yeah, and it's fucking funny.
It
but
was funny, but it was.
There was a
not-
whole
We're
scene
gonna.
that was,
A lot of that is gonna come out. I think.
You'll see
There'll
it
be some
eventually.
like BTS kind of
Yeah.
special stuff, like the original cut for Achievement Hunter was like almost 50 minutes.
There's a whole
And while-
additional scene.
And while as
Yeah.
many
I
people
could've
are like, "Oh, I wish it was longer," I wish it was longer. This is better. Trust me.
Yeah,
it
it really
was
is.
too much.
Like-
it was too kind of all over the place.
As funny as the scene was that we cut, it's very $1 million butt in
It is.
and how it is,
It
like
is.
more so than what's already in there. But after watching it, we all, or most of us in the room, agreed that it just felt way too out of place. Like it wasn't as related to Ghost.
It's really
Hunting as
fucking
everything
funny,
else
yeah.
was.
But in the show,
It
it
was
was like
so funny, and it's all based off of shit we were saying to each other around that campfire.
It's funny to look at the comments go back and forth on that because there's a lot of. I mean, overwhelmingly so far, it's been very positive,
Which is great.
And even a lot of the ones that are like, you could do this, but I still liked it. But
yeah, and
there's
they're
two
and,
camps of
and they're
people.
totally not wrong. Like, there's plenty of stuff that we want to improve on. Not to
It's
say
a
like we're not
pilot.
happy with it, but like,
a pilot,
if we get to do
yeah.
another one, I'd like to do this, this, and this. We should do
Yeah.
this differently. So they're definitely not wrong. And like again, it's anyone that's got any criticisms or comments about what they like, what they didn't like, what they want different. Absolutely, like let us know because like there was stuff I'm seeing in the comments that I said the day we were shooting it of like I think this would be better and then that and like you said, it's a pilot. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, though. There's the two camps of people that got to fight it out. You got to have it out because we can't have it both ways.
Yeah.
There's the camp of people that's like, I mean, I love the $1 million butt stuff at the beginning. I wish that was longer, maybe not so much on the ghost stuff. And then the people are like, I love the ghost stuff, but that stuff at the beginning needs to be shorter. Can't have it both ways.
Yeah, that's
that's
just
the thing.
preference.
You can't make everyone
That's
happy.
just
You know?
You can.
This is
You know?
America.
But
I
y'all
will get what I
fight.
want.
This is
Y'all fight
America.
it out. Get back to us. You know?
See, my only critique is
song.
we need more Alfredo.
Yeah.
Fighting ghosts. We need to get your ass.
We got.
Oh
Into the
man, you
situation.
ain't finding my ass fighting ghosts.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You ain't finding my ass.
Now we need to take it back. Now we need the guy going.
No. The minute you put me down a dark alley, I'm like, fuck that. I'm out. Peace out.
You're confirming.
Any dark alleys at all.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
good.
fine.
That's
What's
good.
up? Oh yeah.
Good seats.
Don't worry about it. I'm buying tickets.
Yeah, right now.
I'm checking. I'm double checking what time.
Don't look at my credit card number.
See, we
People are
broke
saying
about
it's really good.
Jeremy, you don't have that shit stored?
Like the people that have already seen Deadpool 2 said it's better than Deadpool 1.
really.
Really?
That's
Yo, you're gonna have to fuck. James is gonna have to wait till after we wrestle, Jeremy.
Oh shit! You.
goodness.
Oh, speaking of which, you never
down.
finished that. What the hell? You're wrestling
Wrestling
James.
James.
Why?
These are the-
Well, all right.
Did he challenge- did he
James
challenge
tweeted me a while ago talking about wrestling me. And I think we
not?
used the hashtag like House of Pain 2 or something
Okay.
like that. And then right after that, we did filming where I wore a wrestling outfit in a ring. And I took a picture of myself and I was like, I'm gonna tweet this to James and be like, you're fucking on. We're gonna wrestle. And I was like, I can't tweet it because it's not out yet. It just came out, so I immediately tweeted it. It was like, James, it's on.
happening.
So we talked about doing something with it, but we'll see.
You're gonna have to tack on some mass to be in the right weight class.
Yeah,
with
tell me
James.
about it. But yeah, professional wrestling doesn't care about weight
That's fair.
classes.
That's fair.
If Rey Mysterio can fight the Big Show, they don't give a fuck.
He got some moves though.
He does.
He's got some moves.
Got 619.
Got that 619.
I don't know anything about
got
wrestling,
it.
but I'll
Yeah.
throw it in there.
Nah, that
Now
was pretty
I won't
good.
wrestle anyone because I don't think I could do it. But
Hang
someone
on.
messaged me and asked if I could bench press Gavin at some point. And
Easily.
I think
I'm
I
sure
could.
you
I
could.
think
I'm sure
could.
you
He's
could.
denser than he looks.
I think
I give
could
him
make
that.
it work.
Not that dense.
Here's the thing about like.
Do we want a Deadpool glass?
Of course.
Oh, mine says sold out. So I
Fuck,
can't.
mine does too.
Yeah.
I asked before I looked. Damn it.
Too late on
Michael,
this.
just because you went,
would
you don't
even
have that
ask
shit
me.
saved already. I signed in. I don't normally sign in, but
mean,
I
it's
just
I
just-
did.
sign in every
so
time. Every
easy.
once in a while, you get a
so
nice
easy.
little
But you know what? I'm gonna
free.
use a new card because
Jeremy, look my card. It's already there.
Oh, dude, no, I got it. I have a
And then
card
you
there
get
too.
miles.
There it is.
I have a card
there's
there
Jeremy.
too, but I had to replace mine
From
because.
a scene you won't see.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that!
I mean, there's
Wait, does it?
there's more people in the photo.
Hang on,
but
let
it's
him
cropped.
talk about his card first.
Was, okay.
Well, that's from my tweet because I tweeted out that and I cut out the other people in the photo because I didn't want to see.
Oh,
Did
it.
they,
I
is the
noticed.
part where you punch the little girl?
No, I punched the little girl and you.
Okay.
In the cut.
Okay.
But,
That's all
that
there.
made it.
There's
yeah,
some-
all this
there's
shit
some
with
punching.
like
Those
the
two punches
big
are in
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The big
it's
woman.
not in there.
Dude, you hit that girl over and over and over.
I did that little punch a little girl in the face scene like 6 times. I pull the muscle doing it.
I laughed my ass off. I watched it. It was a reach. There's like every time Jeremy punched her in the face, not for real, but every time he punched her in the face, I'm like, can you lean in a little more? Can you lean in a little more? Just like it was just the angle of the camera and everything like that. And it literally became Jeremy like leaning in on his tippy toes, like across
On one leg
across a bed, trying to punch a small child. And there was one take where he literally did it and was like, and he was like, oh, I pulled something. Fuck.
Dude, I had to lean so far, stretch out so far.
God.
Crushed me.
What is it with you and hitting kids in RT content? You did that, and then you had $1 Million butt where you were like shoving that kid's face.
That was funny too.
They should stop being bitches.
Yeah, I did a thing in $1 Million about a little kid and she kicked my ass.
You did. I watched that. That was
I didn't
awesome.
do nothing. She like kicked me in the dick, slapped
She
me
was
around.
legit. Get it?
Jeremy, you're outraged by something. What's happening?
No, I'm not outraged. I'm just waiting.
It's just
to
watching
see.
your body
Wait,
language.
I'm waiting to see if it goes.
See, this to me was like, what the fuck?
No.
What the fuck?
No, this is
Okay.
like, what's gonna happen?
Okay, got it.
We're good.
All right.
Remember this card.
All right, we both just got tickets to Deadpool. I'm
Got
glad
it.
you brought that up.
Got it.
I did
Going
not know
tomorrow
it was
night.
coming out this- I'm going Saturday night.
I literally just texted Kat before I did that too, and I was like, late night movie tomorrow night? Because, the only tickets available still were like for quite late. So I was like, late night movie tomorrow night? And she goes, only if it's Deadpool. And I was like, there it is.
Hell yeah.
You know.
I'm gonna text
I
her.
know.
It's,
Jackie bought
Is there a
them earlier.
glass?
Nice.
She just asked.
Yeah,
Too
not
late.
anymore.
Sorry,
Wait for
sold out,
that.
sold out. We got our Infinity War
Gotta
ones,
get
which are awesome.
Way quicker.
See, I didn't get one because we saw it in Jersey, so we didn't see it at LMO.
Yeah, the
Glasses
Infinity War
I,
glasses are
I always
nice.
get one. I always get one.
nice.
Honestly,
Mondo.
Yeah. They do it
Yeah,
right.
I think they're all Mondo. I think.
Are they?
Yeah,
Nice.
like, all
it was
of them
really
they make.
good.
It's like
Yeah.
they're Mondo made glasses. Yeah, we've got episode 7. We've got episode 8. We have Rebels. We've got or Rogue One. Sorry, I don't
it was
want to say
like
Rebels is the show.
Rebels is the show, yeah. Which
Rogue
is
One.
canceled now.
It's not canceled.
over,
It's over.
sorry, yeah.
Please, it was a very good show. I didn't watch it, but it was apparently very good. I will say, better than the movie, Wrinkle in Time. Glass is awesome. I walked away going, at least I got the glass.
I got one too. I got that
I
one
am
time.
really
glass.
cool, right?
Nice glass.
I was so disappointed with the movie. I was like, God, come
It was
on.
not great.
Like, that's one of my
it was-
favorite
It wasn't
books.
bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was a solid meh.
I was totally
Yeah.
fine seeing it once. I didn't regret seeing it, but people were like, how was it? And I was like, it was all right.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
I said that in the office, and you were like, it's exactly what I said.
Yep.
So
I think we
do
saw it on
I
the same
do I
time.
watch it on the plane or no?
Yeah,
Yes, it's a
where I'm
plane
gonna
movie.
rent
Yeah,
it.
absolute
Oh,
plane movie.
definitely a watchable plane movie.
I'll probably actually rent Ready Player One because I still haven't seen that.
That was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I liked
Definitely
it.
worth the
I
rent.
was pleasantly
liked
surprised
it.
with how good that movie was. It was really good, especially as I mean, obviously, I'm not like the biggest gamer. Of course, you guys would laugh in my face if I was like, I'm a gamer. But like,
Yeah, get out of here,
That was me.
woman.
Yeah, that was me laughing.
as someone that plays video
Take
games,
your panties
somewhere else and go have your period.
I will.
I will.
If it bleeds
Michael,
5 days, it
Michael, even that breath got spit on me.
If it's breathing for 5 days and it ain't dead, I don't trust it.
That's how we had a baby. It was the only way it could happen.
That stopped the bleeding for a
Don't
while.
rub your chin on my shoulder.
But yes, I appreciated that Ready Player One didn't go for generic gamer references like, oh man, he's using a controller. Check out this Xbox over here. It's like, okay, cool. But they actually had some like really hardcore references. Like he used the holy hand grenade at one point. I was like, damn man.
Yeah, that was
that's
nice.
awesome.
There was a bunch of Master Chiefs at one
Yeah.
point, which was awesome. That was really funny.
Allegedly,
Lots of
Ruby's in
little-
there.
The Ruby
somewhere.
side has been
well,
spotted,
yeah,
but
maybe.
it's not been. I guess we'll have to wait till we get it.
Is it really?
On
Was
DVD.
that in a ledge?
Or Blu-ray.
Yeah, apparently, and like,
Shit up.
even like a big scene with one of the characters, they're like in a disguise, and they're disguised as fucking Goro from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's just fun.
I liked it.
You all saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I have.
and it's definitely been long enough that we can say shit about that movie.
Yeah, but Ryan hasn't seen
Well,
it.
for Ryan's sake, yeah.
No, I haven't seen it.
That-
Ryan, go
I
see
read
it
the
now.
book.
Go leave it.
What I say,
They gotta get
not
the
a spoiler.
Basically, how I got to see
That's-
Infinity War
yep.
was
Yeah.
everybody just being like, "Go fucking see it," so
Yeah.
we can
What
talk about
are you
it.
doing? You're not
That
gonna
was
last the
hilarious.
weekend.
That was pretty funny.
We are out of the office and we get a message that Ryan has been forced to go see
Yep.
Infinity
Yeah.
War so
Yeah.
people can
I
talk
think-
about it during work hours.
I think
Yeah.
Andy texted me that. Somebody, I can't remember how it came up, but again, we were in New Jersey, and I started a message. I think it was Andy that texted me. I sent him something, and he was like, everyone in the main room, every single person in the main room except for Ryan saw Infinity War, so they made him go see it.
Well, there was a handful.
Absolutely.
Well, just like
Because every time we walked in, we don't shut up. We're like,
Because there was a handful of us in there, and then like a couple people walked in. We were like, "Have you seen it?" They were like, "Yeah." Have you seen it?
everyone
yeah.
who walked in, we asked.
And then Ryan came in. We were like, "Oh fuck."
Oh, well.
leave.
Everyone stopped talking, and Ryan went, "All right, I'm gonna go get some Diet Coke." And he walked out. We started
And we
talking
started
again, and he
talking,
came back in. We were like,
We were
"Oh."
like, "Ah, shit, we're not done yet."
I
Yeah.
assume y'all
So then we
talked
sent
about
them.
it already
Yeah,
on
Ryan
the
went,
podcast, yeah?
What?
You guys talked about your experiences with it
Yeah,
on the podcast.
yeah. I'm talking about
Okay.
experiences.
Cool. I liked it.
we've
Done.
definitely-
I still we're still another couple weeks.
Tom
out from
Holland.
that spoiler cast.
Done.
Want another one? I see you playing with that. So you want one?
Sure.
All right, cool.
I was just checking to see if there's.
I'm
any
sorry,
in there
I
that
haven't been
wasn't.
pouring them for you. I had 3 without you.
I know.
Jeremy.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Jeremy, it tastes like shit, but I'll
It
do
tastes
it.
awesome.
It's not like
All
you're
right, here's the
secretly
thing.
pouring it.
No, no,
We
no.
see you pour it. So
Here's
if I want in, I'll just slip.
Here's a weird thing with me and whiskey. I poured the shots and I got a whiff of the whiskey and I literally got like a shiver. I was like, oh, like for some reason that smell. I'm like, oh my god, that is like.
See, to me, I agree with you exactly up to this point where you haven't said it's good or not.
Yeah, no.
Because I get that, I hear a shiver, I get the shiver, and I'm like,
And I did this last night too
Awful.
because I had a big shot of Jameson last night. And like so, but like I smell it, I go like, oh man. And then I take the shot and I go, oh, that's really nice. I like that.
You're nuts.
I smell it and go, oof, and then I take the shot and I go, ooh.
When I smell it, I go, oh man,
Yeah.
whiskey.
what
And
do
then I
you-
take the shot and I go, oh, I like whiskey.
Every
Nice.
time I
What do you
take a
got
shot
over
of
there?
this, I get goosebumps, and Michael's seen it too.
I get goosebumps when I smell it.
What do you got over there, Alfredo?
I'm taking a look at your little
fondle
Vita,
it.
dude. I haven't touched one of these things since fucking Nom. Like, holy shit.
when they were invented.
Tim let you borrow his.
I haven't
yeah.
seen one of these since
The
I've called
sound
it
of
PSP.
the sound
Right?
of distant Hueys.
So long ago.
So
Dude, they got
Napalm
clear
in the
buttons
morning.
too? That's pretty nice.
If you follow me on various social medias, I've been talking about the Vita lately. I bought one, 2018, brand new. Had no interest in it up to this point. Really don't even know how.
Got patent Michael
Sorry, those are
spit
kinda
stains
big.
on it.
It's got It's,
I like that they put
spit it
the
up.
speakers right under your thumbs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, who the fuck uses
design
speakers
choice.
on a handheld? I don't.
Who the fuck uses a Vita?
You're
It's
obnoxious.
nice. I will
Assholes
say
on planes.
the grip.
Yeah.
It's got
Awesome.
a camera. It's got a camera on it.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, no offense to Nyko, but I associate Nyko with like it's probably gonna be a piece of shit.
I'm
It's just
with you.
third party
I'm
crap.
with you. Same thing with Mad Cats. They're like,
Mad Cats, Nyko, Pelican, it's all just like crap. Like, hey,
well-
you don't want to buy the real one? Buy this crap. This was not cheap. The grip. It was like $30.
Damn.
Which I was like,
getcha.
I'll be honest. Looking at Amazon, it looked like a piece of crap. But all the reviews were really good, and I bought it. It's actually really comfy. Like it looks way.
actually makes it nice to
It looks
hold.
like a shitty piece of plastic on Amazon, but it's actually
it's
like a
solid.
nice, like solid, like it's got
solid.
covered in rubber, and it's a battery pack that plugs in your switch in your Vita as you're playing it, so it like doubles the length of it, like the battery length of it. The only reason I bought it. Lindsay has been cleaning our garage, and I mentioned this last week. Like she's going through the house, like getting all the like boxes and shit we've had forever, like stuff we've had there since we moved, and we've just never really like sorted it. And in the cleaning process, she kind of like went through all of like my old games that I have. Like I've got a fraction of what I grew up with. Just like so much shit was back in New Jersey and got fucked in a bunch of like hurricanes and like floods that like all my games were destroyed and shit. But I moved a number of them with me. And I found the case and the physical disc copies of Legend of Dragoon and Suikoden 2. There's both like PlayStation 1 games. And I was like, man, I just miss these like classic Japanese role-playing games. I'm a huge RPG fan, like turn-based RPGs. I've played like a million of them, and they're just not a thing anymore. You know, like there's a couple of them, and a lot of people are like Persona. I'm getting my ass blasted. People tell me to play Persona 5, and I've played some of the Personas before, and they have the element. But there's also a whole other element in there of like going to school and all this kind of like. It's like I don't even know how to describe it. Of like it's like the RPG combined with a whole different game. You know what I mean? It's two games combined.
It's meaty too.
It's meaty as fuck,
Yep.
and it's like, and I'm not knocking that. I honestly still have to like get into that. But just the classic Final Fantasies, 1 through 10, where it's like. You're gonna hit the guy and then he's gonna hit you, and it's all based on like speed stats and all that kind of shit, and like tons of like side quests and world map, and like I love that. Like that was like my intro to video games beyond childhood. Beyond like I grew up and there was games in my house of like, being like 5, 6, 7 years old playing Mario and shit. But once I was like 10, 11, 12, like I can pick what games I want to play. I'm gonna go buy new games. I fell in love with role-playing games, and that's what I played for like years and years and years. And I just had like this nostalgia for him, and I don't even know how I got on looking it up, but like what's annoying with PlayStation is the PS4 library is completely different from the PS3 and PSP library. Like they have completely different games on there. PS4 is mostly like you can download all the new PS4 games, and then they have PS3 games you can play, and I think they have some like PS2 classics, but on PS3 and like Vita and PSP, they've got like hundreds and hundreds of PS1 games.
Yep.
Like Spyro, like Ratchet and Clank, like all that like old school. This is PlayStation. And I was just looking into it, and it was basically like, I can play all that shit with the Vita, and never being interested in the Vita. I never wanted a Vita. People complained about the Vita, and it's essentially a fucking failed handheld. I mean, like it came out like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Nobody gives a shit about it.
I think they
And
just announced that they're not making physical copies
Yeah.
of games for it anymore.
That's fine.
They did. They did. And a lot of people felt really compelled to tell me that. Like, oh, you fucking idiot! It's like I didn't buy the Vita for Vita games. That's not why I bought it.
Yeah.
I bought it to play games from 1997.
Well-
and that's what it does.
You told me just the other day you were talking about this. It might have even been earlier today that you were talking about this and that you almost got Spyro.
Yeah, it was like yesterday. I was telling you.
You said you almost got Spyro, the original games, and the first thing I said was, don't do it.
Yeah.
Like, wait until the Reignited comes out. It's on its way. Like, why go back and play? I mean, you could play those, but then like,
It's also a
you'll
difference.
just have to play it again.
It's also a
rather
difference
than
of like I get that you played a million times, but I've never played Spyro, and there's an absolute difference of like playing a 20-year-old game that you've already played and playing a 20-year-old game you've never played.
Right. It's
Because
gonna
that's
feel
like,
like shit,
This is a
because-
piece of shit.
Right,
there's no nostalgia.
Yeah.
There's no like I remember this. It's like this is Spyro. This sucks.
It's like going to watch a cartoon you watched as a child, but you never watched it as a child. You're like, why would I watch Rugrats now as
No,
a
I agree.
28-year-old
Yeah.
if I
I
never
agree.
watched it as
Well,
a kid?
don't say Rugrats. 'cause
I
that's amazing.
was actually just on the Spyro subreddit.
Sure. Of
This
course
is
you
a
were.
No.
incoming rant.
Alfredo.
So-
yeah, of course.
It was actually the first subreddit I've ever subscribed to. I subscribed to it to get like
You have to
new
like
things.
log in for that shit.
Yep, and
Yeah.
like get new things about it.
I did that for
and I
Siege
totally
and CS.
I'm actually gonna wait on mine for just a little bit because
Well, you're 3 in.
I don't want to go overboard.
He's
I'm,
gotta-
sure, I'm
he's
forward.
gotta finish
Spyro.
this,
It's a Spyro.
Also,
So-
it's later in the day. We don't have near as much recovery time after this.
So I just had this tweet. If you guys in broadcast department want to go to the Spyro Twitter, which is at Spyro the Dragon, they just tweeted like a comparison photo, like an old photo and a new photo. That's what I'm about to reference. But like just to show you guys, like they're like an old school villain from Spyro, right?
Yeah, Jeremy's
and then,
showing us.
And then like the
Yeah, it looks
remake.
better.
Right,
Yeah, a lot
exactly.
better. A lot better.
Right? Hold on. Ready? And old school,
Oh, it's a blob.
new.
Whoa.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, modern.
Reflections and everything.
There are this subreddit. The reason I unsubscribed, there's people on the subreddit that are like just fucking out of their minds. They see that and they're like, I can't. I'm
ruined
regretting.
it?
I'm regretting my pre-order. They're like, it's just like. That doesn't look anything like that old one. They're taking their own vision with it. This is awful.
Yeah.
This is like. I mean, it's like here's the thing, guys.
I mean, even if you want to say it's better, it's newer. That's the whole
newer.
point of it.
The point-
You
yeah.
can play the old one if you love the old one.
Don't play the old one. Like this is for a new generation that has never played Spyro
Like
before.
me.
I fucking love Spyro.
You're right.
They're putting
Better
a
subjective,
little
I guess.
spin on it to bring it up to date because, like, yes, the person looks a little different. Guess what? They had 6 polygons back then.
Yep.
Now they have 1 million. It's
Yeah.
like they can make it
Bring
look
back
more
original
realistic.
Virtua Fighter.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking
It's
about?
a loose connection, but it's like when we went to see the new TMNT movies, we're like, that was actually really fun. I enjoyed it.
I
Like,
liked it.
We watched the
The first
original
one.
TMNT show, and I watched the movies in the 90s, and people were like, oh, you ruined it for us. Like, you ruined the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm like, do you remember that the movies weren't like artistic masterpieces?
a guy in a suit.
Yeah, like you make it sound like it's Schindler's List over here. It's like, no, they did great.
Yeah, exactly.
hell of a list.
And it's like I get that people shit all over the Skylander Spyro, and yes,
Because he
Yeah,
sucks.
okay.
he looks like an
Fine.
idiot.
Look Yeah.
weird.
And stuff like that. But, and that's Toys for Bob is the developer who made the Skylander Spyro. They're also the ones making the Reignited trilogy. In their defense, it's like, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this Spyro, the new Spyro and the Skylander Spyro, but it's not for me. It's not made for me. It's made for kids now, and they love it. It's like because of Toys for Bob and what they did with Spyro and Skylanders, kids love Spyro.
Yeah.
They kept Spyro alive.
That's a whole new generation of people that you can connect with. and go,
Exactly.
hey, kids,
it's
I
like,
love
all right,
this shit
it's
too.
not made for me. I love the old
The
Spyro.
comparison up there is,
So
it's
There it is. Look at
clearly, it's not even the same game.
right. It's like there's the old Nork, there's the new one.
I think
and
that's
it's like,
great.
I like the
That
idea of
much
people
better
seeing that.
communicates what the hell you're fighting.
Exactly.
I like the idea of looking at that going, bullshit.
Bullshit. You don't look like that. You don't look like that.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, I saw this photo, I'm out. Spyro subreddit. You're all fucking idiots. Just, it's beautiful. The new game is beautiful. The skyboxes don't look exactly the same. Guess what? Because they're looking at this world and going, you know what? When I played this is the vision I have for the world. Yeah, the colors aren't exactly the same because guess what? We have access to more colors now.
Yeah.
There's a level where the grass in it, in the old Spyro, is all like a bright green and stuff like that. and they showed updated versions of it, and the grass is kind of like more withered and dead. It's like brownish, stuff like that. And people are like, color palette's all wrong. It's not all green. It's not everything like that. I'm like,
serious?
because if you made it brown back then, it would just be a brown surface because they can't show grass.
It'd
they
be
can't
nasty.
render it. Now they can show it's kind of old, it's brownish and stuff
Shut
like
up,
that.
stupid. I don't want it.
Stupid. I can't. They changed the color palette. It's over. It's the worst game ever.
Well, just go back to
You guys are fucking idiots. You think your Spyro fans are not.
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's cool
it's
that there's
brutal.
new generations adapting to Spyro, etc. And like we talk about our nephews all the time. I think that's awesome to make that connection too. It's like a generic thing is like Pokemon. They still watch Pokemon, and I'm like,
Dude,
they're upside down new gens, but I can connect with them. That's awesome.
Our nephew, he just turned 8. Fucking got him booster packs for his birthday.
Yeah.
And I didn't know any. I was like, I don't know who the fuck these Pokemon are. I don't know anything about these things. And he fucking freaked out.
That's awesome.
Loved them.
That's
He loved
great.
them. And I'm like, I don't know who's on the cover. I don't know who this asshole is. There's like 7 million Pokemon. I don't know anything about these things. And he's like,
over
I fucking
700
love
now.
Same with
Pokemon.
like regenerations of like Transformers. They watch all the Transformers movies. I'm like, dude, that's from the 80s. Like I grew up with those. Let me tell you all about those. I'm like, that's so cool that I can do that with them. That wouldn't exist if that hadn't happened. So
I've seen-
shut your negativity down.
I've
Shut
seen
up.
like clips of episodes from like the new Pokemon series. I've never watched an episode of anything past like season 3 or something.
Sure.
Right, but
You don't have to.
but like I saw clips and I'm like, wow, it looks fucking good. Like it's like good animation. It's
Yeah.
awesome. Recently, because Kat and I got addicted to Pokemon Go again, thanks to Andy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
So we're playing a bunch of that, which I'm fine with. I'm fine getting re-addicted to that game because at least we're like exercising while we're doing it
Sure.
because we're out there walking and stuff like that. We normally would just be inside the house. And so I saw that the first season of Pokemon is on Netflix.
It
Or
is.
like
Yep.
all those first,
Kanto
and I was like,
region, Yep.
And I
There's a
was talking
couple.
to Kat.
It kind of annoys me.
you know, because Kat's like, you know, oh, I got the. She knows everything about Pokemon now because she's played Pokemon Go.
Interesting.
You know, she
learned it
never
from
really played Red or
Go.
Blue
Yeah,
or
that's a
Yellow or
weird
anything.
place
to learn.
She learned
Yeah.
from Go pretty much, and so I'm like, you've never seen the anime? She's like, no, not really. I'm like, all right, we're watching it, and so we've just been watching the anime through.
That's right.
Animation is awful.
It does not
The
hold
story
up.
makes no fucking sense at all.
The
There's a
voice
lot of things that
acting's
were
like-
lost in translation, like they call the rice balls
Donuts.
Donuts. They
Yeah.
call them jelly donuts, even though they're rice balls. The
Yeah.
little seaweed.
You
on
know
it.
the snack. Yeah, it has a little
Yeah.
seaweed strip on it. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, but they call them jelly donuts.
Why
At
would
one
you
point,
not change the animation if you're gonna call it a fucking
nope.
jelly
Yeah,
donut.
it's just the
I don't know.
translation was
Yeah, it's translation,
not
yes.
right.
I don't know about like the
or is
right
it like
issue there.
is it like one of those that has filling? Because those.
Nope, there's no filling. Just
Okay.
rice and some, yep.
Because
Yeah,
there are like
it's-
rice balls that have stuff in them.
Yes.
Mochi, I think. Is in it.
Yeah.
Mochi's the ice cream.
Yeah,
But
Mochi,
yeah.
it's like kind of ice cream. It's like
Yeah,
a,
but
it's
straight
like
up
a
it was-
doughy type thing.
Mochi, to be fair, is the thing around the ice
Yes.
cream.
Yeah, we
Yes.
we made mochi when we went
Yeah,
to Taiwan.
mochi is like is it rice?
I don't know.
It's some sort
like
of
a
like
Play-Doh consistency.
It's like
I
a
think
rice,
so. A rice
paste that goes around the ice cream.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
It's really good.
delicious.
It's delicious.
What it
Yeah.
is.
But
But it was straight up like America is stupid. Let's call these donuts.
yeah, pretty
Go
much.
on, Yeah.
And so another like big
They
plot
love
point
donuts
is
over there.
Yeah.
the Joys and the Jennies, Nurse Joy, Officer
Oh, yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah, yeah.
They're the same. They look exactly the same in every city.
Yeah, they're all
And
sisters.
they're all sisters. They're all twin sisters that are like 16
Twins, they're like-
tuplets or whatever.
Yeah.
Seven.
All in the
But-
same profession.
But in one of the earliest episodes, I think Ash runs into his second officer, Jenny, and he's like, "Oh, I just saw you in Verdian City or whatever." And she's like, "Oh, you must have met my sister-in-law."
Yep.
That's what my sister-in-law.
Aw.
Sister-in-law is what she
What?
says over and over again. I'm like, that would mean the person who looks exactly like you, is an identical twin to you, is married
into the
to
family?
your sibling.
Look,
Yeah, I know.
there is a lot. There's not a lot of forks in that family tree.
weird.
Okay.
It's just like
Sometimes the branches come back
it's,
together.
Kat looked at me and was like, "What the fuck?"
It's her and
Officer.
And Joy.
Officer Jenny.
And Nurse Joy.
and
and
Nurse
Officer
Joy, sorry.
Joy.
Yeah.
And the point, I was crying laughing at one point. There was an episode we were watching because we're up to like episode 21 or something. We just watched Bye Bye Butterfree. Like just,
we were just
right.
talking about
I was like, oh my
heartbreaker.
god,
What a
heartbreaker.
dumbass.
Yeah, dumbass.
Oh, your best Pokemon. There
Yeah,
it goes.
go fuck. I'll never
He
see you
found
again.
love.
And then
I'm trying to be a master. I don't give a fuck about
I know
you.
none of this will
Dude,
mean
I
anything
knew I
to
was
you,
a
Ryan.
kid. I was like, why the fuck are you
Butterfly.
letting
Let me bring Ryan up to speed.
Go for it.
Ash Ketchum, Pokemon trainer, trying to be the best trainer in the world, catches Pokemon, then constantly throughout the series lets his Pokemon go because of jerk off reasons.
Releases them.
That's basically
Be
it.
free.
But Butterfree,
Independent,
it's a
be yourself.
butterfly type
Yeah.
Pokemon. there's one episode where apparently like, oh, by the way, we never mentioned this
It's
in any way,
mating
shape, or
season.
form, but it's mating season, so they're all trying to fuck each other. So everybody takes hot air balloons up into the sky, and then all the trainers they release, and it's a thing you think like wild Butterfrees would do,
Right.
Because there's probably
Or
millions.
maybe you could be like,
and
go
millions of them.
fuck, and then
And
come, and then
back.
I'll take
But
it
no,
back.
it's all the trainers with their Pokemon that they caught and raised for years or whatever. They release them. They find other Butterfrees to fuck, and then they're gone forever. Bye.
But, and by
Best
the way,
Pokemon he had too. Like
by
best
the way,
one he had. It's like,
rewatching that
"What?"
series,
Sleep
That's
powder.
it. It's gone.
rewatching
Detrimental.
that series,
Really,
that
no,
idiot
no
Ash
loyalty
Ketchum,
from the Butterfree then.
No, he
Like,
didn't give a shit about him.
that
trying to
idiot doesn't. I'm like 23
Miner had sex.
episodes in, right? Still hasn't learned really that you kind of have to weaken a Pokemon before you catch it. The most brutal thing I've seen in that is him beating that Caterpie in the head with a Pokeball to catch it.
I've seen that,
He
yeah.
doesn't weaken it at all. He just goes Pokeball go, and he beans it in the head with a Pokeball, and it weakens it enough to catch it.
Yeah, 'cause it's a
It's-
weak-
it's brutal.
It's a
Yeah.
Caterpie.
But so I was watching an episode. There's an episode kind of early on. It's definitely a lesser known episode where there's
Lay it
a
on me.
place called Pokemon Tech.
Oh yeah,
And there's
I know
and
exactly
there's
what you're talking.
bullies.
That's like episode
Yeah.
10.
Yeah,
or so.
it's
I know
early.
exactly
There's a
what you're
bunch
talking
of
about.
bullies
There's a
there.
bitch there, and she's like,
Bitch.
I know
Hey,
what
what's
I'm
up?
doing.
She has a Cubone.
I
And
rolled up.
I'm like grade 3.
Yeah,
or
she's a
whatever.
real
I
stank
know
piece of
everything
shit.
about Pokemon. I have a book.
And so, anyways, they see her, Ash and Brock, right? And of course, Brock, anytime he sees a girl on the show,
Gets
is
hard.
like-
eyes.
Yeah.
gets
Brock
hard,
Brock
and
is
he's the
always
hard
like,
eyes, and he blushes, and he's like, oh, she's too big. So she's talking about like bullying these other kids, and Mishy's like, that's a violation of rights for these kids, blah, blah, blah. And they're all going up, and Brock goes, she could violate my rights, or something like that. And I lost it. I was like, as a kid, I was probably like, ah, Brock's in love.
Fucking-
Now I
Like,
lost it. I was like,
Fucking Seto Kaiba.
those fucking 10-year-olds, man. They just fucking
I
have the
fucking
odds.
love that Brock is Kaiba. It's like the
Yeah.
two most like opposite from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
Two most fuck you, Yugi. Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then he's like, oh, Ash, I made these rice cakes.
Did you
The
like
classic
yeah.
my childhood is like, I just want a rice cake. They look amazing. I'm some fucking
I've
like
had them. They're
piece of
great.
shit growing up in New Jersey, like, oh, watch you fucking Pokemon. This guy's making Pokemon food and he's got some rice cakes.
The last episode I watched was heavy on the rice cakes.
It
It was,
does-
it was the
it's-
Primeape episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
heavy on the rice
That
cakes.
was the rice
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
And they always have that amazing black line. It's like a perfect like triangular rice cake, and then there's like a black
seaweed.
line.
Seaweed,
through it.
seaweed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
Jelly
saying,
filled
it's like-
donuts, man.
Yeah,
It's amazing. That
Damn
Brock,
poor kids.
Brock can cook. That's what he does.
He
He makes
cooks
rice
rice,
cakes.
I
He
guess.
cooks
Yeah.
Pokemon food. He does it all. He tries to fuck
Brock
women. He's not so
Pokemon.
good at it.
Now, Jeremy-
he wants to fuck Ash's mom, but Oak's too busy banging
That
her.
is true.
Yeah.
Did you also like that the female Butterfree, the only female Butterfree that they ever mentioned, had to be pink?
It's pink.
It's like,
It's
Well, no,
pink. It's
what?
pink, and it
So-
had like a bow
What?
or some shit.
So Butterfree, no.
How
So
else do you know it's a girl?
well,
All right, yeah.
Butterfrees
Got
are
her tits out.
just to fill you in,
Can't have
Ryan.
that.
Butterfrees are purple. Naturally,
Okay.
they're purple, and they have
Naturally.
white wings and whatever.
Red eyes.
And red eyes. So Ash is like,
Alright.
oh, my Butterfree, go out there and find someone. The Butterfree's trying to entice a bunch of things. And then he sees one Butterfree that's pink in color and not purple. And he tries to entice that one. And I said,
You're looking at that.
that's Butterfree. That's a
showing my
normal
version of
Butterfree.
And that was the best he had to offer.
Yeah, no, that was his best Pokemon.
Yep.
I don't know about that. Pidgeotto's up there.
No, again,
It's
sleep
just pretty
powder.
early.
By the
on.
Sleep
time-
powder's
It's pretty early
detrimental.
on.
By the
Yeah.
time-
What's
by the
wrong
time
is
he-
I would have thought Pikachu was kind of like
Pikachu's abnormally good. as well.
Pikachu's like, it doesn't make sense good. Pikachu's like, in the game, Pikachu's just some. It's
Here's
like
another
whatever.
reason Ash is
but
a
his
fucking
is the
moron.
best ever in the
You're
world
gonna
for
talk
no
about the
reason.
rock gym,
That's the
aren't you?
pink
I'm
I'm gonna talk about
Butterfree.
everything.
Sorry.
Okay,
Real pink,
when we
real
have a
Every
problem with one
single
being
gym.
pink.
In
Well,
every
none of them
gym.
are in the universe except for this one.
I got a rant. I got a poker rant.
Hey, here's the thing.
come.
Fire off.
Every single
Okay,
gym.
rant.
I'm just gonna go pee while it's
Yeah, go for it.
I'll be honest. This is unprecedented and off topic. I gotta get rid of my stool.
Oh man,
Catch you up when you're back, Ryan.
This is last call territory. I gotta
Ash-
dial in here.
Ash he just doesn't learn. He's such an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Worst trainer
he's- Where I've watched to, he just got his 4th badge. He goes Marsh badge. Which I think was his 4th one.
So how many of the first 4 did he get handed to him? Two.
Two. The
yeah.
first. Well, kind of three.
Three?
Kind
Three?
Marsh badge kind of got handed to him too.
Marsh Badge, was that the fire?
No, psychic. I'll explain in a second. Anyways, Ash, moron, doesn't learn. Certain types are good against certain things.
Yep.
Goes into Brock's
Rainbow
gym. He's got an
matchups.
Onyx, he's got a Geodude. Rock type, ground type.
Yep.
Totally unaffected by lightning. He goes and he goes, go Pikachu! Pikachu gets his fucking anus kicked in by
Gotta learn
Onyx.
somehow.
Right? It gets pushed. Right, so there's your learn.
right.
There's your learn. Pikachu didn't work. I should go get something that works against fucking rock type.
That's not
no,
how Ash
he
works.
straps Pikachu up to a water wheel and spins the wheel until it supercharges Pikachu.
Yep, makes no
Flies
sense.
up, then he throws out Pidgeotto, flying, weak to rock. Throws that out, it gets its ass kicked. Throws out Pikachu, it fries Geodude in a move that makes no sense. Then, Onyx catches it, Pikachu freaks out, zaps everything, it starts a fire, which sets off the sprinklers. The water from the sprinklers weakens Onyx, and that's how Ash wins.
Yep.
Well, why do you think Gary's always so far ahead of him?
By the way, I just want to say Marsh.
True.
Mar-
I mean,
when I was thinking
seriously.
Marsh badge is 5. I was thinking Rainbow badge.
Well, yeah, Rainbow Badge is what people normally do. It's not what Ash did. So, then...
Did he go? Wait, he went Marsh's 4?
Yep,
That's Marsh's supposed to be 6.
yep.
He
yeah.
skipped Rainbow and Soul.
Yeah, he
Ash is all
skipped Koga
over
and
the
Erica.
place.
What? Because
went-
Erica was one thing. And by the way, that's another freebie. Erica's like, "There's a fire. Here's my badge."
Oh my god. So
with
anyways,
the fire
yeah.
plume.
Then the next
remember that one.
boss,
Gotta get him
the
out
next
there.
gym leader is Misty.
Yep.
Right?
Does
His
nothing.
other
Yep.
friend.
Yep, total
who,
freebie.
By the way, this is the one time Pikachu would be awesome.
They're
water
water.
type.
They're all water.
type. Use
Needs
Pikachu.
electricity.
Pikachu refuses to fight because he's friends with Misty or whatever. It's like, I love Misty, I won't fight for you. So he can't use Pikachu.
Well, great trainer there, Ash.
Right. Then they
Pikachu's
almost get
calling
sucked
the
in
shots.
Kid show.
Team Rocket almost sucks him to a giant vacuum. They don't. He gets the badge. All right.
Literally, he saves the day from Team Rocket, and Misty's sisters decide to give him
him a
his
badge.
badge.
Yep.
And they even say in the episode, Misty's like, "But I won. Like I won the fight." And they go, "Yeah, but if you used Pikachu, you wouldn't have. So
Yeah.
here's the badge."
Exactly. So he got that badge. On to boss. I keep calling them bosses. On to gym leader number 3.
Lieutenant Sarge.
Lieutenant Surge.
Not
Lieutenant Surge, who
Boss
is
Surge.
an Adonis of a human being.
Yeah, he is,
Ash
yeah.
is up to his dick. Like, he's massive. Also, he's creepy as fuck because he goes down to 10-year-old Misty and he's like, hey, that pretty girl, what, you
Yeah.
got some electric type Pokemon? And like, so he's electric type.
Yes.
Ash uses Pikachu.
Yep.
Against
Raichu.
Raichu,
Yep.
another electric type. Use something different.
Also,
Just
the better version of you.
better version of you. And then, like, he has a chance to evolve Pikachu. Pikachu's like, no, I want to beat him as a Pikachu.
You know what he does like this? He has the Thunderstone. Pikachu goes, "Eh," and he
slaps it away.
with his tail. He slaps it.
So,
Look, I will say,
yeah.
as much as you guys are correct, being a kid, my favorite Pokemon was Squirtle, and then it was Blastoise. But
Right.
I started with
Okay.
Squirtle. I use that motherfucker every
Yes,
time
but you
I
Squirtle
could.
and Brock means great. If you Squirtle and Misty,
But even
not
when
great.
it didn't, even when Pokemon didn't make sense, I was young, so all I wanted to do was use my favorite Pokemon all the time.
Just shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
Pro ZD video about that exactly, where it's him obviously acting as a little kid. He's like, Pikachu, use Thunderbolt, and Pikachu's like, it won't work, it's not very effective. He's like, Pikachu, look, use Thunderbolt, it's great. I'm like, yeah, that's little
That's
kid playing
it.
Pokemon.
So
Just
he,
do it over
he
and over
does
again.
eventually beat Lieutenant Surge through like a fluke thing.
Because he
where-
uses agility.
'Cause he uses
And
agility.
Raichu, while more powerful, is slower than Pikachu.
He evolved too
And
early
Pikachu
and never
jukes.
learned those agility
He goes like
moves.
this. Pikachu's like, you can't stop me. You can't stop me.
So then
That's how he
Pikachu
wins.
won. It's a legitimate badge. He won the fight. He gets the
that's
badge.
the first legitimate
Fair.
badge he
First
has.
legitimate badge. On to his next badge, which is the Marsh badge. Out of fucking order. Because you can't even go to Saffron City unless you go to fucking Celadon City first in the game. But fuck that. Go straight to Saffron. We find the goddamn demon
still going.
herself.
It's still going, huh?
All right. So we find
The demon
what's her
herself.
fucking name? The Saffron.
Sabrina?
Sabrina.
Sabrina, yeah.
She's literally a demon.
The
She's
Teenage
amazing,
witch?
how dare you?
Close.
Kind of.
Real close. She
bit,
sits
yeah.
on a throne,
Uh-huh.
and
She's old, she's young at the same time. There's
She's
two of
dead-end.
her.
right.
She's psychic.
She's like kind of a. She looks like kind of a teenager.
A
even
lot
though
of these things sound
She's probably
mutually
supposed to be
exclusive.
like 10 because all the fucking
Yeah.
teenagers are 10.
All the fucking, all right.
So she,
Keeps you young.
at a young age,
Well,
said, I'm not gonna make any friends. I'm gonna just work on my psychic abilities to like bend spoons and throw shit around and control people's minds and
Fucking
shit.
Abras, man.
So then she was like
Alright.
dead into it. So that manifested a doll that was her younger self that all it wanted to do was play. So people came into her gym to challenge her to a Pokemon match, just like a normal. It's like going to challenge someone to a game of tennis.
Yep.
And she's like, yeah, okay, but if you lose, I'm gonna turn you into dolls.
I'm gonna
and play with
shrink you.
forever.
I'm gonna
it's
shrink you
weird.
and
Literally.
put you in a
Weird.
dollhouse.
So
Was she up front with this? Like, I'm gonna do this?
she said, if you
not
lose,
really.
I get to play with you.
Nah,
That's
she
what
was pretty
said.
vague about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then they got turned into dolls. They got rescued. Then they're like, Ash.
Like her father or
her
some
father
shit.
is like, Ash, your
He's
only
like-
way of beating Sabrina is to find a ghost.
I have
Pokemon."
slight psychic abilities.
Right. He's like, you gotta find a ghost Pokemon. That's the only way you'll beat her. And he's like, okay. So he goes to a
Because
haunted
she
tower.
hates ghosts, or
It's
Because
good
psychic
against
is weak
psychic
against
Pokemon.
ghosts.
She uses psychic Pokemon, so it's good against them, even though it's
Good.
not.
Good.
Here's the setup.
know.
The setup is like, oh my god, this actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Psychic Pokemon are weak to ghost Pokemon. It's not how it really turns
Not
out.
really,
though.
not in the real world, but whatever. So then Ash
Right, in the
goes
real
to this
world.
tower.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean.
Got it.
Ash goes to this tower. Once again, all the time with Ash, doesn't catch a ghost Pokemon, but kind of befriends one that
He
follows
befriends
him.
one as he dies.
He does die. A chandelier falls on him.
Pikachu-
Him and Pikachu dead.
They die.
They die in that episode, and they take and Haunter pulls their spirits out.
Yes.
And they fly around for a while, and then he
That
kind
is
of goes
ghosts.
back into his
That is
body.
true.
Then
then they just
Haunter
come back at
decides
the
to
end.
go with
so
them.
it's like Ghost Dad.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Less
But they come back.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby.
Less Bill Cosby. Yeah. So then he gets Haunter with him, which I think Ash has only ever caught like 2 Pokemon legitimately, like fought them and caught them.
Yeah.
The rest is just
I'm a great
like,
trainer.
I'll go with you. I like you. So the Haunter
Charmander,
comes with him.
Squirtle,
By the way, Haunter's a
Bulbasaur.
fucking dick bag because he disappears all the time when you need him. But then he goes to Sabrina's gym. Haunter disappears before he fights. He's like, blah, 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 blah. All right, Pikachu, go. You fight the Kadabra. And Pikachu gets like its anus pushed in. And like right before it's over, and Sabrina's like, I'm gonna turn you into a doll and fuck you forever.
Yep.
Haunter shows
hard.
up. Haunter
hard.
shows up to Sabrina.
Right in front of her face.
Right in front of
not
her
in the
face.
fight.
So it's legal because he's not fighting. He's just at Sabrina, and he like makes funny faces, and
He like pulls his eyes out.
yeah, he pulls a
He's like,
bomb out of his mouth,
Yeah.
which goes off and covers them like in
One of
soot.
these.
And then she starts laughing. And because she's telepathically linked to her Pokemon, Kadabra, it
laughs.
falls over and starts laughing. And then Sabrina's father, who shows up, is like, clearly Kadabra is unable to battle. So you win, Ash. And then he gets his badge for that gym.
Yep.
That's how that gym works.
Yep. And then Sabrina's like, you have freed my spirit.
Oh, and then the little girl version disappears.
I am healed now. And it's
Somehow,
like, can you
magic
just
comedy.
fucking fight?
Can you just have one Pokemon battle?
Nope.
A battle.
Yep.
No.
That's-
Hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And even then in the battles, it's just like, oh, it's like when you play the game, everyone takes turns, and then you watch the actual show, and it's like, why'd you take 3 turns in a row?
Oh, dude.
That's not legal. What is that?
Yu-Gi-Oh's the same way. You're like, that is not how the fucking game is
Well,
played.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What the
season
fuck are you
one
doing?
is
Yeah.
Excuse me?
heinous.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! is like,
heinous.
oh, I'm gonna multiply my Karibos. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
But like
I
I
know
said,
six. Eyes White Dragons.
That's just you guys are bad. You don't put enough of your spirit
That's
into
what it
the
is.
game.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Part of the
If you
cards,
did,
baby.
You would unlock extra
also in the
abilities. That's
game-
how anime works.
in the game, you can't order your Pokemon to
That's a
dodge.
Naruto shit.
But in the
Yeah,
show,
That's all of
you
them.
tell your Pokemon to dodge and attack all the
step
fucking
left.
time. Dodge it,
There's
Pikachu.
shit where like, Pikachu, go underground. I'm like, you can't do that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like I said, at least the last episode that we watched, I think the last episode was the Primeape episode where Ash does legitimately catch a Pokemon. He catches
you get to
a
one
Primeape.
every like 50 episodes.
Got the Primeape, so
Wow.
He's not.
at
It takes
least.
a minute.
All right.
All right. What you got there, Michael? Food?
Boy, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
After that, this episode of Off Talk is also brought to you by Blue Apron. Blue Apron is offering our audience their first 3 meals for free. When it comes to dinner, let Blue Apron take care of the planning and shopping while you do the cooking and the eating. You'll enjoy delicious meals like popcorn chicken with sweet chili cabbage slaw and I don't know what that word is. Is that
Which one?
that
Where?
one right
Where
there?
are we?
Is that cumin?
I don't know where you're
Yeah,
pointing.
cumin.
Cumin. I'm
Cumin,
dumb.
cumin,
okay?
however you want
Just wanted to make sure because it's spelled like something else.
Cumin.
Yeah, cumin spiced wonton noodles with vegetables and peanuts on the table in 30 minutes or less with incredible ingredients and chef design recipes. Blue Apron lets you see the power of what food can do. Blue Apron, it's legit. It's delicious. We got one coming. Did it come yesterday? We just got it delivered. I was literally just like this morning setting up our Blue Aprons because we get it delivered once a week.
and there's an app you can just pull up on your phone, and it'll automatically pick what, like, it'll give you. We're set up to 3 meals a week, so it'll automatically give 3 meals. And if you do nothing, you just get 3 meals. But if you go into the app or on the website, you can like modify, and usually there's like 8 or 9 options like for every single week. So you can go in and go, nah, I like this instead, I like that instead. So it's like sometimes I will go in, and you can do it like up to like 3 weeks or like a month in advance to pick like all your meals of like, I want this week, I want this week, blah, 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 blah. But then also if you're lazy or you don't care, I mean, they'll just automatically select meals for you, because when you sign up, you can pick like, I don't ever want fish. You just like pick that. Like, I don't want this, I don't want this. So it's like, even if you don't go out of your way to select your meals, they'll still send you meals based on your recommendations. Of like, yeah, I don't like pork or whatever it may be. And man, there's some like awesome, like no joke. I was talking to Lindsay this morning about our meals coming up, and there was some like Gouda cheeseburgers that looked real good.
You said there was some kind of like pasta going on?
Yeah, there was like there was some kind of like spicy penne pasta, which looked like
really good.
amazing. Honestly, like just going through the app is fantastic. I love
had
it.
some steak and rice last night.
You did,
so
and
good.
I mean, I gave it to you,
Oh,
and
you
then
mean the Tokyo beef?
and then
Yes,
ate it
thanks.
when you didn't.
I haven't made it yet,
I
though.
ate it. But Blue Apron offers 12 new recipes each week, and customers can pick 2, 3, or 4 recipes based on what best fits their schedule. Blue Apron sends only non-GMO ingredients and meat with no added hormones. They deliver fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes that can be cooked in under 45 minutes right to your door. The menu changes every week based on what's in season and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house culinary team. Check out this week's menu and get your first 3 meals free at blueapron.com/offtopic. That's blueapron.com/offtopic. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. We had a no joke, not planned at all, had nothing to do with anything. We had a Blue Apron ad read a couple awus ago, like two or three awus ago, and Jack was doing it, and I had to walk up on it. No joke, has nothing to do with a sponsor. They didn't ask us to do it. We've had Blue Apron for at least like the last year and a half.
I would say, yeah.
years,
I would say
you know?
years.
And every meal comes
even
with like
as a sponsor. I don't know about that.
every meal comes with like a step-by-step recipe card. And we save them because it's like it tells you how to make the food. Even if you go buy the food yourself, and it gives you like all the steps of how to do it. And it's like super simple. They got all the pictures on it and everything. It's just like a whole meal is one card, and it's just got 2 sides. But we save them all. Lindsay literally made a binder.
I did.
That's like,
It's a way to do it.
it's like, we have like 100 recipes
It's
in
a
there.
3-inch
She spent the
binder.
time to punch 3-ring holes in it, put them all in a binder and
did.
everything.
You know what you're describing?
Yeah, what's up?
A cookbook.
It's true.
Yeah, well, that's
It's a Blue Apron
that's
it's a
cookbook.
Blue Apron cookbook, 1 week at a time.
Hey, I got news. I'm coming in hot.
Okay, you're coming in hot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Go
I'm excited.
further
I'm
in.
excited.
Go
What have you
further-
guys covered?
go further in. I mean, we've covered a lot.
Here, I'll give you some
We're all
more.
over
Handful thing.
the
Have you
place.
covered this?
Let's get to the bottom of this.
What's up?
No, we haven't covered that.
Let's
Jeff,
talk about
why don't you
it!
go ahead and announce it, Jeff, because the news be popping.
It's
My name's not anywhere in the article because I'm assuming Sophie had something to do with it.
That's fine, but this
You got
shit,
news?
this
That's fine,
shit
I got
has
news.
been
What's
years.
happening?
Let me tell you.
Years in the
Let me tell you about a trip I took to Los Angeles last summer.
I've been busting.
Where a certain Bernie Burns and a certain Jeff Ramsey and a certain Matt Hullum and a certain Ryan Hall sat in a certain boardroom
Okay.
with a man,
A great man.
a great man, a
Great
fine
man.
American,
Salt
a
of the
fine
earth.
East Coaster, salt of the earth, bless his heart, love him to death. You might have heard of him. Started a little show called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Rob McElhaney pitched a cartoon to Rooster Teeth last summer, and we just announced on Variety today that we are producing it. Woo! That's right, RCG Productions. That's Rob, Charlie, and Glenn. Their production company, the production company behind It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. They came to us, they pitched a cartoon called Spike Face. It's a horror comedy. Think like Rick and Morty, but scary, kinda. And we're making it.
Yeah?
Yeah, and I've been going back and forth to LA
For a long time.
for a while,
Jeff,
keeping this secret.
I've been busting forever
I've been in the
about
same
this.
room as the man.
Ever
I've been in his
about
office. He's got a Patty's Pub in his fucking production
The
office.
number of looks
I've been
we
there.
exchanged when we were like, you fucking Jacking the Rut?
And and it's announced. There it
Hey,
is.
there it is.
That's it, right there.
Boom!
There
As he would say, boom!
Boom, boom, boom.
God said, boom, yes!
That's great. great. It is.
Greatest accolade in my professional career to date has been being a part of that process. Earlier this
That
year,
should be.
Bernie
What
and
else have
I
you
sat
done?
down with his two writers, Jeff and Itai, and along with Miles and Eddie and Gray and a bunch of people from and Maggie and a bunch of other people from animation.
This is Maggie. There's,
Maggie was there?
Maggie Tomley.
No, this is great. Maggie Tomley, Iris's godmother.
Yeah.
This is a couple weeks ago. She was telling me, she's like, I was on a call with Rob. I didn't say anything, but I was there,
Yeah.
and he was talking.
This is Maggie, who once went as Margaret McPoyle for Halloween.
This is true.
She's
Yeah.
also a
She
huge
did that.
fan.
Yeah.
For a week we sat in a room and we plotted out, and now they're in Los Angeles being talented and writing it.
So exciting.
But yeah, I by the way, I don't know that I mean, it's on the fucking internet, so I can talk about it, right?
What can you say?
It's right there
about
behind
it?
you.
Hardest thing I've ever had to keep secret in my life. This has been in the works for a while, at least
You honestly
It's been so
almost a
long.
year.
like publicly good. Inside, you haven't kept it a great secret.
No.
No.
No, I mean, how can I not tell you?
I appreciate
Even I
And,
knew.
and I mean, I'm always floating around.
I've now met the man a couple times.
It's always the
Lovely in
same
person.
assumption I'm not
Lovely.
listening,
He's
but sometimes I am.
a beautiful man.
Looking at the ad, my favorite part of this is it says Rooster Teeth has greenlit animated dark comedy series, whatever.
Spike Face,
As
not
if
whatever.
it was Rooster Teeth that was like, all right.
We allowed it.
All right,
We
Rob.
allowed it. What happened
All right,
is
We're good.
Rob came into us. He had an idea for a show, and we let him do a pitch, and then we accepted it.
Yeah.
Who are you looking at?
I thought that would've been
He was
Bernie
waiting to
White,
see
it wasn't.
who's
It was
gonna come
Eric
shut us down.
The other Bernie, as we call him.
Oh, Lil B.
Hi, Eric.
Lil B.
Yeah, Lil B.
That was insulting to him.
Yeah, he was like, what?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I compared you to a hyper successful businessman like Bernie Burns.
It's still so weird that you're here.
What do you got? What do you got? What is that?
What do you have against Eric?
Because
got
I
a
used to be
lollipop?
in California.
People also
you
people
got a
have
little
been
sucker.
on Twitter already responding like, "That's the thing Jeff was talking about when he said it was a good day." Has nothing to do with it. By
No.
the way.
No,
It's
that's
been-
another
but-
good day.
But you know
been a
what it
good
does have
year.
to do? I didn't mention anything about it, but that's my black hair.
Your black hair?
That was
we
the good
filmed
day.
another
That was the
thing.
good day.
This has been a big week for me, at least. We filmed a 2-day shoot that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's where you got your black
Very
hair
well.
from.
Very well.
there
Oh my
it is.
God, it's gone full.
There's Billy
Yeah,
Joe.
they've
Holy
been slowly.
shit.
That's a picture
There
of
he is.
We didn't even get
Billy Joe
piercings.
Jones.
We're
they've been
straight to
slowly
Billy Joe.
adding to.
Billy Joe Jones.
Yo,
I'll be
Joe
honest,
Jones.
that one's
Billy Joel's a
really,
different person.
really taking a turn.
And we got to see Jack get his you guys weren't there, but I got to go see Jack get accolades and recognized for all of his charity work, which was awesome. Which is the other thing I was talking about that day.
Yeah, for
But then
the mental health guard.
I just filmed another new show this morning that I can't talk about.
Yeah.
Me and
How'd that
the-
go?
How'd it go?
Went really fucking well. I had a blast.
All right.
A really good time filming it. It's gonna be a really fun, very different kind of show for Rooster Teeth. Just we're firing on all the cylinders.
Dude,
Yeah,
we talked about it already.
if you laid out all the cylinders,
I'll say this.
you would say they're firing on every one of them.
You're kind of late. We talked about it already. Came out today. Achievement Hunter.
Achievement
Achievement
Hunter.
Hunter came out there. I forgot about it because there's so
know.
much other shit we've done since
Lots of
Achievement Hunter.
things
In that announcement, they actually, I don't know if they meant to, in the variety thing, they announced another new show that we
Whoops.
are making.
What is this?
Which one?
Let me see what it says.
Do we
Now it's
know?
all of them.
Yeah,
What are we
let's
involved
At the
in?
bottom,
careful
I'm going to
about
bring this. I'm going to mention this. It says Rooster Teeth, which specializes in sci-fi and fandom content, also announced 9 other series and pilots
That's a lot.
set that have
we?
premiered on or are coming to the SVOD service. Those include
Solid.
All right.
Yeah.
Motor Knight,
Get it out, get it out.
co-produced with internet animation group
Oh, it smells.
Flash Gets. Yeah, it does. Well, that's my lunch. And 4 new unscripted live-action shows, including a series from Let's Play gaming groups Achievement Hunter and Funhouse. Rooster Teeth is a division of Otter Media. Yada yada yada. Where did it say it? I could have sworn I
I
read.
don't know. You said though, so I hope.
They're very
So I hope it
non-specific so far.
is.
I think I'm glad I didn't say it
Hopefully
out
that
loud
wasn't a
because
variety
It's
I
not in the article.
I think it got pulled from the article. The other thing.
It wasn't even really there.
Yeah, no, it was.
It was there.
I mean, to be fair, Jeff, we're not live, so you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, how's your hand? What's going on?
Hang on, let him do this thing
Oh, it's
first.
getting there.
It's
Got
not-
Not
my-
be live. What are we
got
talking
my-
about?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I was talking about the weird place. It was.
Oh,
Got it.
Got it.
I see. What's funny is he says that. I don't even know if that's the name of the show, but I know what he's talking
That's
about.
not the
Okay.
Oh,
Is it
it
the
is?
name
Yeah,
of the show?
see? Jeremy's like, that's not the. Is that the
I didn't name it, but I don't mind the name.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just, you saying that, I know what you're
sure I
talking
know
about.
Okay. Well, another show that we're filming next month.
Well, you're in
I
it.
could.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, you're in it, dickhead.
You're in it, so you should get the
You should learn.
Anyway,
One told me the title.
That's
No
all
one told me either. Context clues.
what a feather and what a cap. We're
Like a hat.
working
Cap
with
also
Rob
has a hat.
McElhaney.
It's awesome, dude.
Oh.
I swear to God,
I better meet him. I
I'd
haven't
love
met
to
him
meet
yet.
him too, man. But
I'll
you
say
got it more than I
behind
do.
You
You
stand
deserve
behind me,
it more
that's
than I
fine.
do.
I'll
Yeah.
introduce you to him after he's like, who are you? Get out of my face. And I'll be like, but Jeremy.
And I'll go, I'm short like Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just
Yeah, he'll be like, you can be our new D.
I'll be like, I'll be the young one.
You'll be like, I'll get nude and come out of a couch.
When
way-
Frank has a flashback, it'll be.
By the way, the hardest thing in the world for me, I've discovered,
Not
is
your
to.
dick.
Hey, Eric Duncan's here. Come on over, Eric. Is
you
to sit
almost
in a
got out of
room-
here. That was- I
to
saw
sit in
you
a room
almost
with
get
Rob
away.
McElhaney and not tell him how great he is
Yeah.
and like recite things he said back to him.
Yeah, I feel you.
To not to do
You
what
should-
Joel did with Patrick Stewart.
Don't do that.
If you've ever heard that story, to not do that to
no,
him.
no.
You should get Joel to tell you his
Elaborate.
Patrick Stewart story.
Please,
It's not my story to tell.
What
It's
did
on
Mace-
it's on the whole podcast.
Get
I'd have
Joel.
to
Someone
find
get
him.
Joel.
Yeah, now I want to know.
Get Joel. All right,
Where?
let me just find the gold at the end of
All
the
right.
rainbow.
Does he
and then
still,
I'll
does he
get
still
Joel
work in that
there.
office right there?
I actually have to run to another meeting. I'm 2 minutes late too because I had to come and I had to come in hot.
I'm glad you
I
did.
came in hot with
I'm glad
news.
you did.
I
You
got news.
busted.
Congratulations,
Just grabbing
everybody.
her tits over
Hey,
it.
congratulations to you, Jeff.
Thank you very, very
That
much.
was a good high five.
great high
That's
five.
what I
Good.
like, yeah.
That was good.
Damn.
Love you
Damn.
guys.
I'm gonna text Joel.
I'm white as shit, but that worked. Wow.
Yeah.
God, that's awesome news.
You heard it here.
Thanks, Eric.
Can't wait till
That's what we're here for.
we'll run that into the ground
Joel.
miserably.
No. It's never in return.
All right. I mean,
Hollering.
Yeah, he walked off and I just heard him mumbling to someone.
Oh, yeah, he
He
was
was,
like,
talking to what's his face.
Eric
I
Yeah, that
right.
right.
What's his
Ryan
face?
just said his name
Wow,
2 seconds
Ryan.
ago.
Hey,
God damn.
I don't know. I don't
That guy.
I have
care.
no idea.
I just feel
He's
bad that
not in
Ryan's
the-
left out of the Pokemon conversation. So
no, I
Star,
don't.
Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
All right,
I don't think
okay.
Ryan feels
No,
that.
no, I understand the
At
what's
all.
his face thing. I have that with a couple of people. I just can never remember their names. It's
There's
like, who's
there's
the animation
too many
guy?
people.
Never
that-
remembers
Cohen?
my name.
Cohen
is a man.
Cohen is the
Wu-Tang.
person
Is that the one I yelled at during my
Yes,
heist
correct.
thing?
Yes.
I've always wanted to remember his name after that because I
Cohen.
felt so bad.
He did bust in on our
That's the
heist
worst
planning
I've ever
session.
felt.
Bust in. He tried to walk into a room. He
That was
Filming in progress, man.
didn't really bust
that was
into
the that was the
anything.
most
Yeah, I
regret I
can't do
felt. Was yelling
That's
and
Ryan.
going for no reason.
I know me.
Yeah, well, I'm telling Jeremy.
I felt really
I
bad.
feel you in a small sense, Jeremy, and
I'm
I feel bad
terrible
about
with
it now.
names.
But like
So
in the
bad.
middle of production, you want to make sure that everything goes smoothly. So I've yelled at people in the middle of a production or filming where I'm like, "Get the fuck out of the room, leave." You know, Ryan, you were there for one. Same with Michael, but yeah.
Here's what I don't
Well,
like.
that's the nature of this company. It's like
It's
you
true.
walk into
Yeah,
a room, somebody
we're-
else
we're
get the fuck
filming.
out. They're not going to be like, "Oh my god, he spoke to me like that."
I mean, they
like,
shouldn't
leave.
be. If they are, don't
Fucking
work
leave.
here.
They are. They're soft as fuck.
Here's the thing.
that's right. You're too weak for it. You got to go.
Here's the thing I don't like about the Vita. It annoys me. You see this? See the smear right
Yeah,
here?
I do.
Yeah. I mean,
So every
maybe.
time you bring it
Maybe we'll
back
get 'em.
from sleep, right? You hit the button. It's
Yeah.
like I'm like, you have to peel this back.
There's not a button or
There's no
anything?
button. It's an unnecessary reason
literally
to
like-
touch the screen.
What?
Now we
Yeah,
better
but that
touch the
makes
screen.
it have a streak every time you touch
Yeah, I
it.
Now
see
we
it.
wait. See if
No,
Joel.
I know, I
if
hate
Joel
it.
comes
So
up.
then I gotta go
Maybe.
like this every time.
That
like,
sucks.
I wish I could
You're being
wake it up and
forced
push a
to touch
button.
the screen.
Because
Yeah.
again, I'm just playing PlayStation games. There's no goddamn touch features. Like I'm just using it as a controller. But every time it goes to sleep, I gotta peel it and then I gotta wipe it because I'm a sweaty fucking animal.
Hang on.
And I
Is
ruin
there
it.
an answer for this? Unlock.
I mean, if there is, let me know. But I just want to touch back into the like.
Touchy screen. It's a commonly
I just
searched
want to
for
get
thing.
back into like the art.
Is there a way to unlock it without physically swiping? And the answer is
No.
you
imagine.
can actually tap and hold the top right corner, then tap the bottom left, and it will work. No swipe required.
I mean, but that's still touching the screen.
There is, yeah.
I just don't want to put my fingerprints on it.
Yeah.
You can
Is
tap, 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 tap. I don't know why that's better.
Is there a plan C?
You could drag straight down instead of diagonally.
I just want to push a button.
Or you can disable the lock screen in the settings.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. All right, sweet.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Settings?
Thanks,
Oh,
man.
Look at that.
The internet solves every
I'll do
problem.
It's like
Yeah.
one of my first things I do with video games or tech. I just instantly, I turn it on. It's brand new. I go to the settings.
I
start
bounced around the
tweaking.
settings
I
too.
start tweaking
but-
everything.
This is learning. This is learning for the
maybe
first time.
accessibility. Where's that in?
For me, it's
That
checking
was
the
that information
sensitivity.
was not included in
Dude,
the
That's huge.
Yeah,
That's a huge
oh,
one.
man.
Speaking of learning for the first time,
I'll have to find
Joel's
that.
not coming by.
Oh,
No
Joel.
shit.
What'd he say?
Yeah.
He said,
Never in a
"Who
thousand
the
years.
fuck is this?"
No, not really. I told him. I texted Joel.
Oh wait, hang on. I
wait.
expanded it. It
Okay.
was like you can disable the lock screen in the settings, and then once I expanded it, the first response is no, you can't.
Cool.
Nice.
Thanks.
I texted Joel. I said if you're in the building at the moment, you should swing by the off-topic set. He said, "Oh geez," and I was like, just throwing it out there. And he says, "Nah, he's not gonna swing by."
That makes sense.
That makes
I'm
perfect
Sorry, I wanted to try to get Joel here. Yeah,
that was insane. of you to
story I
try.
want to hear eventually.
I just wanted to mention, like, just real quick too, because I talked about my RPG shit, what games I've got, and immediately I downloaded them. I have legit like 1,000 hours of video games within like 1 hour of owning the Vita, and this is why I have years of games to play from now that I probably never get to, but they're there. But just for any fans out there, I'll throw out my current collection. I got Breath of Fire 3, Chrono Cross. They're in alphabetical order, by the way. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Legend of the Dragoon, Suikoden 2, and not an RPG at all, but it's a classic, Siphon Filter.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you got Gabe Logan. He's doing stuff.
Oh, in there.
He's sneaking around. That's all. I just wanted.
Dude,
just wanted
on
to
that
say
exact
I don't
same.
think it's any help for you. Other than apparently the touch method is a lot more complex than originally described. You have to touch and hold at the swipe part, and then we're using a different finger touch the bottom other side.
Yeah, it'd be great if it was like Switch, where it's like I'm asleep, push the same button 3 times, and then it unlocks.
Okay.
Don't force me to touch the fucking
No,
screen.
look, that's
all I
Nintendo.
want.
They locked
Don't
that
do
shit
that.
down years ago.
Yeah,
that
they got
technology is
They
locked
got it.
up.
They got it.
On the same vein of kind of what you were talking about there, I mentioned this a little bit on the last off topic that what I've been doing is trying to
Stop.
is trying to play games that I've never
43
played
texts?
before.
Sure.
Read your fucking text.
No, it's because it's a group text in Massachusetts that I'm definitely not a part
yeah.
of. You know, it's like all my friends back in
that's
I
Massachusetts.
feel you. I feel
You know,
you.
like, hey, we're going to a bar tonight. We're going to, and I'm like, I obviously can't go.
Yeah.
But I'm
Got
still,
that group
yeah.
text. That's what that is.
well, I know, but it's just the whole
Ryan,
thing.
what's happening?
It's
jumping. I
Do you
mean, you
have to
can
pee?
blow out of here.
Ryan, if you can leave by 5, you go, man.
We're all
Fine,
gonna have
we
to
can
go here
handle
pretty
it.
soon.
No, yeah, we will.
So, anyways, I've been
that
doing a
last
thing
ad
lately
reading.
where I have this idea in my mind. There's so many games that I haven't played that people are like, how have you never played that? It's the best game ever. And I'm like, all right, I just gotta make a list and play all of these games. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Which is funny because you've been asking me a lot about Zelda.
Yes, because Zelda's on my list of games that I need to play. Like right now, I'm playing The Witcher 3. Everyone says it's fantastic, and it is. It's fucking phenomenal. I love it. I'm addicted to it, but I don't want to get sucked into the thing where like you can play Witcher for like.
It's a 2 million hour game.
Right, exactly. I
It
don't
just
want to
goes
do
on
that.
and on forever.
I want to play it. I want to play through the story and then be like, I got the experience. I've played Witcher 3. Let me do something else. And I've already picked the next game that I'm going to play, which is the first God of War game. I've never played a God of War
Good.
game ever.
You should.
I'm going to play through the series, eventually. But because
You
I heard you
want
say
technology,
Chrono
I'm right
Trigger.
here.
A Chrono Trigger, I guess. Chrono
Chrono
Trigger
Trigger's a good one.
That's on my list.
awesome.
I have a ton of games that I've never played. Chrono Trigger, Bloodborne, people say is amazing. Horizon,
Bloodborne.
I know you
So
played
good.
Horizon.
Yeah.
Horizon's on my list.
Zero
It
dollars.
is.
Horizon's
Yeah.
Horizon's on
fantastic.
my list.
Bloodborne is hard.
Bloodborne's hard, but
basically
Bloodborne
just
is like Dark Souls.
I don't think it's
basically.
as hard as Dark
It's
Souls.
like,
not.
I've heard it's like
not.
Dark Souls light.
But it's
Exactly.
the same kind of
No.
game. I mean, it's
Exactly.
just like.
But it's still kick
enemy-
the fuck out
Like,
of
I
your
really
ass.
should play that. Like, I've never played any game from the Gears of War series.
You never played
I've
any
never
Gears?
played a Gears game.
Dude, Gears 1's phenomenal.
So I'm gonna
You should
play the Gears series.
They made the Xbox One edition that came out.
They did,
I've been,
yeah.
I've been
That's
told.
awesome. It's a great remaster.
I'm gonna play
it's
that.
really fun. Play it co-op. It's way
Co-op?
more fun
Yeah,
co-op too.
you can.
Okay.
It's
I don't know about
incredibly fun.
I'll play that. The Legend of Zelda. I told you about Zelda. I want to play Link to the Past, Majora's Mask, and Ocarina of Time.
Those are good ones.
Is what I want to play. Never played them. I'll be experiencing them for the first time.
Do you want to
playing through
get
them.
all the Skulltulas?
Don't worry about that. No, he doesn't. He just
I
made
just wanna
that
play
very
through it.
clear. He just wants to play the game.
I just wanna
Let
experience
the man
it.
play the game. He doesn't need to get every heart piece.
If I need to experience
hard.
everything, I'll never do it. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. I get you. When you 100% one thing, you 0% everything.
Right, like I have Dragon Age on here,
Yeah.
which will
Oh
take
my God.
forever.
Oh
you know,
my God.
but
Have
you
I
never
just
played
need to
any of
play-
them?
3 games.
I've never played any of them. But I heard
I played-
Inquisition is really good.
I played 1 and 2. I've never played Inquisition.
I heard Inquisition.
I heard it was really good
good,
too.
Yeah.
Same thing. I just didn't have time for it when it came out.
I played the intro of Inquisition like 4 times because that's when I was back at IGN. I was doing the graphics comparison, so I had to sit there and literally play through it the same way for like the first like half hour.
Pick, like, the
On,
same character, same race,
and
everything.
like 4 different like platforms.
Dragon Age is a good
like,
one too,
oh.
where like Dragon Age, and I assume all of them are like this, where like depending on what character and race and class you pick, it's a completely different.
That's
opening.
awesome. I love
Like,
shit
it's different
like
for every single character.
Which, like, I'm kind of hoping, because I actually have a wheel, and I spin the wheel, and that tells me what the next game I'm going to play is. I'm happy it landed on God of War after Witcher 3 and not like Dragon Age.
Yeah,
to go
God of
from
War's
one
an easy
massive
one.
game to
Yeah. It's
another
Not
massive game.
It's like probably like a 10-hour game.
But, like, I've got the Metro games on here.
oh, Metro
Yeah,
is fucking
I gotta-
fun, dude.
I've got
Those
Silent
are both
Hill.
awesome.
Silent Hill 2.
I'll tell you what's awesome.
It's fantastic.
What's awesome about Metro is too. So Metro, the first one came out, and then Last Light came out, which is the second one, and they improved a bunch of shit in the second one, and then they re-released it for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
But they applied all the improvements from the second one to the first one.
Oh, so I'll play
it's like,
that.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
playing
like
that.
it's like a definitive edition. Those are fucking good games.
Never played a Gears. Never played a God of War. Never played an Uncharted game.
Oh, that's
Other than the one I
Uncharted's
watched
good.
with you
Yeah.
guys. So I'm going to play
They're
Uncharted.
all
the
pretty
whole
much like what
series.
you watched.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
you
much
got the
Uncharted.
experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last of Us, Undertale.
Last of Us is good.
Yep, Last of Us is good.
It's a hell of a story.
I have, okay, so other than Odyssey, I've never played a Super Mario game. Never.
Really?
Never
Wow.
in my life. So I have Super Mario Brothers 3 on here, which I heard is like fantastic.
That's probably the best NES one.
Yep. I've got Galaxy and I've got World.
You have to
Yeah,
play
on
64,
here.
in my opinion.
Yeah, Super Mario 64.
think you
I'll put it
should.
on
I would
there.
say
I
64.
think you should.
Random lone Mario shot.
I would
Yeah,
say
right.
64
Yeah.
over
Oh,
there he is.
Galaxy.
Hello.
Yeah.
But they're both pretty good
64 over
still.
Galaxy? Okay.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3.
I mean,
is
Galaxy is good,
Calm
but
down.
it's different.
Super Mario Bros. 3, it's the best of the NES, bar none. I wouldn't bother playing the originals. It's just, they're old as fuck. The originals from 1986. You're not going to like
And
it.
2
Okay.
is
I
just
say
a
play 'em.
weird.
Two is weird
different
because
game.
the weird thing with
It was
Mario
a kung
is
fu game.
yeah, so they put out Mario in Japan, Mario Brothers. Then it came out in America. Then they made Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan, and then whoever the powers that be decided this is too hard. We're not going to put this out in America. We're going to make a completely new game, and that'll be Super Mario Brothers 2. Which, like
lost
Ryan said,
levels,
it was
yeah.
like based on some other shitty game that they just like
Yeah.
Mario skinned it. So Mario Brothers 2 in Japan and Mario Brothers 2 in America, completely different games, have nothing to do with each other. And then Super Mario Bros. 3 came out, and those are the same games. Like, oh, cool, we're back on track. And then later, America released Super Mario Brothers: The Lost Worlds, which is literally Super Mario Brothers
Is
2.
it Lost Levels? Yeah.
It's the real Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah.
So that's a whole
It's a
convoluted mess.
Hyrule
But
Warriors.
It's kind of like Final
reskinning.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes,
Over the
Super
damn
Mario
place.
Brothers 3, quintessential NES Mario Brothers. Awesome game.
Wait, so how'd you guys put these lists together? Because I feel like I need to make
Well,
my
so
own
I
list.
put this list together, but I looked up a list of
I
like,
like
the,
top 50
the
games of all
top best
time.
games of all time, right?
Okay.
And surprisingly, some of the games on here are ones that I wouldn't expect. Like DuckTales was on here,
Like the latest
and
one
I've
that
never
came out?
played it.
Well, I
I've
mean, it's
never
the
played it.
original, but
It's-
it's
yeah,
just a remaster.
Never played
that
that,
was
so I'm
good.
like, I'm
What's
gonna-
awesome
I'm
for
gonna
you
play that.
is, again, going back to the Spyro thing we talked about, half of these games have been remastered.
Exactly.
In the last 10 years.
the first God of War.
This is
I'm
like-
gonna play remastered.
Listen, don't play DuckTales on NES.
I won't.
That's not
I
gonna be
won't.
good. Play the Xbox 360 version.
Grim-
That's probably
Well, now
now
I've got
on
the
one.
well, yeah.
Right, I've
that's
got
an
those.
option,
I've
but
got Grim
the-
Fandango,
Yeah.
Grim Fandango,
Grim Fandango.
I've got
play
that
that.
on here. Firewatch I have on here.
It's all right.
Hitman I played through. Horizon Journey. I heard people
Journey,
love
people
Journey.
Suck Journey off.
People love
Here's a good
Journey.
game.
I never
I just
played
gotta
it.
play it. you
Mostly
know?
like
I never played
Greg
either.
Miller in them, but
Right, exactly. I just gotta play it.
Miller was
Limbo.
so
I have to play.
Well, Limbo's good. I
Right.
mean, and
I played
if
Inside.
you played Inside, you'll love Limbo.
Right, so I'll play
Very
Limbo.
similar.
Love that. Metal Gear Solid 5, the newer one.
It's pretty good. It's another time sink.
It's another, yep,
Yeah.
that's again why I haven't played it.
Yep.
It's just like a
the
fucking
Metro series.
80-hour game.
Ori and the Blind Forest. I have
good
on
one.
here.
That's a really sweet game.
Yep, I gotta play that. Resident Evil 4.
And not too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome
I'm gonna
game.
play through that.
And that's a
I
good,
can't
like,
wait.
12-hour game.
Yeah, can't wait to play that. Rise of I have Rise of the Tomb Raider. I heard was fantastic.
The new Tomb Raiders are
Oh
good.
wait, that's Rise of the Tomb Raider, not the start one.
Right.
What was the first one?
The first one
This
is
is Tomb
I think
Raider.
it's called Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider. Yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is the second one.
So I'm gonna play through that.
I didn't think the second
I did
one was
play that
as
first one.
engaging as the
Something?
first
I don't
one, but maybe it's because
I
I
didn't
didn't
finish it, but I've started it like 3 times now.
I have
really need to finish it.
Silent Hill 2 on here.
That's-
Tony's
that's a
fantastic.
good one.
Yep, fantastic. Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario Galaxy World, Last of Us, the Zelda games I talked about, The Witcher 3, the Uncharted series, and then Undertale. Is what
Yeah, I haven't played Undertale either,
Undertale's
but
interesting.
a lot of people are
love
like,
it.
Undertale.
So I'm just looking at games that people love. People tell me all the time that I need to play these, and I'm just going through them now and just playing.
And Undertale is one of the games, again, I haven't played it, but from what everyone has told me about it, it's kind of one of those games where it's like, what you were literally saying about like Thanos, of like, there's bad guys, but like, why?
Exactly.
You know, it's like a moral thing.
I'm
like,
so
while
I'm
you're
looking
playing
forward
the
to it. I'm
game.
looking forward to all of those games.
I've
They're
been
all gonna be
wanting
great.
to do what you guys are doing for so long, but I keep getting sucked back into games like Siege.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to break
It's
your
one
habits.
of those things. where
You
it's
have
just
to
like,
give up on something.
No,
to
yeah,
get
you're
something.
right.
Yeah, and it's just like if I go back to using a controller, especially for like 80 hours, guess what? Like I'm gonna have to like sink back
Dude,
into so
literally-
many hours that I'll lose from being. And like I like.
No,
being
I
good at
get it. Like I
Siege,
literally get like in Achievement
or, like,
Hunter in
Counter-Strike,
Let's Plays
PUBG,
recently.
yeah.
I've been watching my performance in Let's Plays in terms of what I've been like doing well in a multiplayer fashion, going downhill. But I'm just playing so many other games in the other
Yeah.
time, and I'm loving it. Like
No,
I just want to
I get where you're
experience
coming
more
from.
shit.
It's just one of those things where it's like it's a good feeling being a diamond in Siege or being top 100 PUBG. So it's just like if I'm to play anything, like, I can't because I have to keep conditioning myself to like have the muscle memory for that and like, keep up with the changes.
I've been trying to do that with games, and this, by the way, is the ultimate
I need to
backstep.
just let go.
This is
As far back as
This is literally not only every
I need to
game
just let
I've
go.
played already, but they're 100-hour games. Like every single one of these games could be an 80 to 100-hour game. But I've been trying to do that a little bit with games, and I've also been trying to do that with like fucking TV. Which are like it's like Office. I've seen it 500 million times.
Yeah.
Parks and
Office,
Rec. I've
Parks
seen it
and
a
Rec,
million
Keep watching
fucking
over and
times.
over
Or
again, but it's
Forensic
just like
Files.
So like I'm really
Seen
trying to
times.
break to watch like new shit, and what's awesome is we talked about it last week. Me, you, and Jeff were on the podcast. Jeff's like, you gotta watch Terror. You gotta watch Terror.
Good shit.
We watched every single fucking
Yep,
episode.
we're
You
caught
and we're one episode ahead of Jeff. There's 9 episodes. He's only watched 8. We watched and that was all from like I gotta watch something new. I gotta see something fucking new, and like I can talk to someone about.
It's
and
worth it.
It's
Just to
it really is
experience
to like
new
just
stuff,
step
yeah.
outside the comfort zone of like I've seen this 40 million fucking times.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it today in the office. There's a Netflix show that's like relatively new that came out. It's just a 4-episode like mini series. They're like 45 minutes each, so the whole show's like 3 hours long. Called Evil Genius.
It's amazing.
We've watched 2 episodes. It's fucking incredible.
It's like Making a Murderer, or what's the other one that came out with us?
It's just like a crime. It's like a crime documentary, but like it opens up the first. I kid you not. If you watch the first 10 minutes of the show and you're not pulled in, it's probably not for you.
Yeah.
I watched 10 minutes and I was like, "Holy shit, this is amazing!" The opening of the show. It's not really spoilers, but the opening of the show is okay. So in 2003 is in I think it's in Pennsylvania.
It is.
There's a bank robbery at a PNC bank. Guy robs a bank. He says, I have a bomb collar around my neck. Give me the money. This thing's going to blow up. And he gets out of the bank. Guy gets barely like a couple 100 feet and the cops catch up to him. Cops like basically, you know, they pull him over, they arrest him, they get him in handcuffs, and they can see like his shirt's like something's up. So the cop cuts his shirt. And it's all like, there's all real footage, you know, it's like all the cop cars or
It's
whatever.
like dash cams
and you
and
see
stuff.
a cop like cut the shirt and then go like, oh shit, and
Yeah.
like back up. And the guy's like, and then it's literally just a standoff with like, this like say the guy is right here in the center of the table and all the cops are surrounding when they got their guns drawn. And the guy's got a bomb collar around his neck. And he's just like, I was told to do this. I was told to rob this bank. The bomb's gonna go off if you don't get the notes. And there's like a bunch of notes with instructions of like, this is how you have to rob the bank, and these are the instructions you need to follow to get the bomb disarmed off your neck. And like even that is like the biggest hook ever. The show goes like pew from there. Like you think like, well, that's it. That's the whole show. It's about this guy in the bank robbery.
Yeah.
Like it's insane how many twists and turns it takes from that intro of like, there's all this other shit, and there's all these characters you meet, and there's like 10 other murders that are all related to this fucking thing, and it just keeps going and going and going. And I remember I was watching, and it was just like, holy shit, like it's fucking engaging. Like it's
nuts.
awesome. And if you're into like, any like crime stuff or any kind of like forensics, you know, like Forensic Files, or like Lindsay said, like Making a Murderer, or the
I can't remember the name
other
of it.
one,
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
guy in New York.
nut job in
Yeah,
Galveston,
yeah.
Texas.
Well, that's
It's just really, really good, and it's super interesting. And like again, I was just like, it's all over Netflix right now because it just came out. And just on a whim, I'm like, I need to watch something different. I just turned it on.
'cause
5
right
minutes
now-
in, I was like, And then literally I stopped watching it to wait for Lindsay to come home because I was like, I'll watch this with her. I need to talk to somebody about this.
Well, it's fantastic by itself alone, but it was exponentially like exciting for us because we have that, and then we have like children's programming, like Magic.
That and the Magic School Bus rides again.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
Okay, good.
they really balance each other out. Iris is learning everything.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You know? This is listen, in the Magic School Bus, you'll go back in time and learn about Pangea, and then in Evil Genius, you'll learn not to really associate with people that are going to put a bomb collar around your neck.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
Good
it's-
advice.
you gotta
Cover
do it.
all of
You gotta
life's
do it.
mysteries right there.
Do your kids still watch like PJ Masks, stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, Livy does.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, it's our nephews for sure. We're in the middle of like Ladybug and Magic School Bus is about all that Iris watches.
That's not
aside
true.
from-
I cycled her through. First of all, she watched most of Voltron with
Okay,
me.
fair enough, fair enough.
Also, I also set her on. There's a Spy Kids show on
That is
Netflix.
true.
Oh, there is.
Spy Kids Mission Critical.
And
It's
we
not
watched
great.
it in Spanish
Honestly,
too.
it's not great, but
Yeah.
it exists. And as I was watching, I'm like, it's not really good, but it's different.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Pace.
Yuri is also what do you say, like 3 characters in that?
He's the guy's everywhere.
course.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, moving actor.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
What an asshole.
Oh man, let me just do this last one too.
Oh, go for it.
Hey, this episode of Off Topic is also brought to you by Quip. The truth is, most of us are brushing our teeth wrong, not long enough, and we forget to change our brush on time. That's because most brands focus on selling flash gimmicks rather than better brushing, but not Quip. So what makes Quip so different? For starters, Quip is an electric toothbrush that's a fraction of the cost of bulkier brushes, while still packing just the right amount of vibrations to help clean your teeth. Quip's built-in timer helps you clean for the dentist recommended 2 minutes with guiding pulses that remind you when to switch sides. Next, their subscription plans are for your health, not just convenience. They deliver new brush heads on a dentist recommended schedule every 3 months for just $5, including free shipping worldwide. Quip also comes with a mount that suctions right to your mirror and unsticks to use as a cover for hygienic travel wherever you take your teeth. Hopefully you're taking them everywhere with you. Quip starts at just $25, and if you go to getquip.com/offtopic right now, you'll get your first refill pack free with a Quip electric toothbrush. That's your first refill pack free at getquip.com/offtopic. getquip.com/offtopic. Get Quip today.
Now,
And then-
was
and
that
then-
that your free line, or is that just
The
normal one?
the last line was my free line of Get Quip today. The question mark was then looking at Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's where it
I'm
really.
not sure what's happening.
That's
I'm
really.
just- I'm
She's
here
something
to-
now.
she's reinventing
I mean,
herself
you gotta do
during
the
every
voice if you're
ad.
gonna be Mr. Blobby.
Yeah, yeah.
Something's coming together.
Hey, come on, give it a hug. Hug it out.
We have little
Come on.
tiny
That's
Milanos.
Stranger
over there?
Danger.
Yeah, where'd you get those?
Stranger Danger!
That's a thing that we have now.
Milanos?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been siphoning these off for months.
Siphoning?
No, he's taking them into his own.
I think that just
stock.
means you're eating them.
Hey, question.
Isn't that why they
Are you
buy them?
siphoning off your money? Where's
What?
your wallet?
Yeah, she
No,
she
shit.
robbed you while you were gone.
You did rob me.
Why?
Totally
This is a
is.
life lesson. Take
What?
care of yourself.
You're
I
so
didn't-
weird.
I mean, I didn't think this was a life lesson.
Right? No. Who comes to work and goes, "Today I'm gonna learn a life. I'm gonna learn a life lesson on Off Topic." Don't put my wallet down or.
Wallet down,
Yeah,
table around.
Where's my wallet the least safe? Is it on a table around with my coworkers who are actively being
Yeah.
filmed?
Surrounded by 4 or 5
Check the
people,
tape.
and then a dozen or so other people with 17
If only
cameras.
there was evidence of what
pointing
happened to
at
it.
us. Now you'll know.
I'm just trying to help
Bitch.
you.
I'm not sure what the lesson was. Here.
That's-
Confusion?
The lesson is
Sure
get
that
fucked.
camera got it. And there's got to be at least a couple more that picked it up.
I like that Ryan just watched me do it and went, okay. Cool.
I'm sure that's what he did.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
That's how I
We're gonna
react
slap
to.
it out of your hand?
That's how
No,
I,
Lindsay.
Yeah.
That's how I react to most things you do. I am like, all right.
Someone
Why?
asked me this week, they're like, why are you doing that? I'm like, you never ask why I'm doing this. The answer is always because I can.
That's not a good reason.
That's a way.
That's why serial killers exist.
That's true.
All right, let's not. Okay, I'm
Well,
not
no,
gonna kill anyone.
that's because they have deep-seated sexual needs.
That yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I've learned anything by watching Criminal Minds, it's always back to
Good
the
show.
sex. Yeah.
Good show. Yeah. The sex or money.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
where you
it's
fall.
rarely the
Yeah.
money.
What's this about sex?
He's talking about Criminal Minds and like
Serial
killer stuff.
They always want to
Yeah.
fuck things.
But
Never mind, I'm out.
Either they're mad because they can't
I will
fuck things.
say,
I was
the
in
women,
for a bit.
Women want the money. Men want the sex.
Jeremy,
Stereotypically.
I mean, then you're not-
I got a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
That Spyro looks too good.
The Spyro? No, I actually really don't enjoy the Spyro
Really?
shirt very much.
Really?
Why wear
Well,
it?
yeah.
It's a good one.
You have it on.
Guess I have it.
I mean,
all right,
That is the
I bought.
same answer that Lindsay just gave.
that's
so
good.
much. That's the
does not
serial
make
killer
sense
answer.
today
I bought
on this episode.
I bought 3 Spyro shirts.
Just pointing out that he's not 6 pixels.
I don't
is
even
all
know how
I'm
these
saying.
taste, but now I have to go eat one.
They're pretty good.
You don't know how to taste?
I've never had a
delish.
Milano.
You could bite
You never had a Milano?
They're
Oh,
amazing.
so where? I
Dude,
assume they're from
okay.
the
Dude,
snack thing
I'll-
over there, right?
I'll say
I'll
this.
just go get one.
I'm gonna do a brief
That's
pop
a
in
lot.
about cookies.
Go for it.
I'm not a big like
Pop in.
sweets person.
Yeah.
I don't really like
I get that.
candy
I'm
or
with you, I'm
like
with you on that.
cookies and
Yeah.
cakes
Cheese.
and
Yeah.
shit. You know, I
Yeah.
love fucking cheese.
Yeah.
I love meat.
She's amazing.
Meat and cheese are like. Ugh. I didn't really go out of my way to get cookies and shit. And this was a couple months ago. Fucking, there was a best friend, you know, kind of funny best friend that he asked Greg Miller. I think it was like on Twitter or social media, like, hey, my daughter's in Girl Scouts. She's trying to sell cookies. She's supposed to sell like X amount of boxes.
Remember that.
And she can't, you know, she's like under, is there any way you can help, you know, sell her some kind of cookies? And Greg Miller just like, he fucking put it on his back and just started like campaigning
That's awesome.
for this girl. Like it was like, hey, they're trying to sell 100 boxes each and my daughter's only at like 20 or 30 or something like that. By the time he was done, like a month's time, I kid you not, she was close to 1,000.
It's awesome.
You know?
So cool.
So it was like the last day where again, and the father, he kept making tweets about it, and Greg Miller, he would retweet all of them, and he was like, hey, just you know, this is the last day you can buy them. We were in, I want to say, fucking Australia. Lindsay and I were in Australia, and I saw this tweet, and it was from her dad, and Greg Miller retweeted it, and it was like, hey, just so you know, you guys have been amazing. This is so thank you, blah, 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 blah. Just want to let you know this is the last day where you can buy the cookies, and you can buy them online. You can buy Girl
Which is
Scout
awesome.
cookies online.
Brilliant,
Just get
yeah.
them. And I was like, you know what? Again, this is like, especially like, you know, we have a daughter, and we're gonna be doing stuff like
It's
that
helping stuff.
at
It's
some
helping,
point.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I totally get that, like in parent mode. And I'm like, you know, I don't give a shit about cookies. I don't fucking care about any of that shit. But I'll buy some. And one of the options is there's like 10 different, you know, kinds of Girl Scout cookies you can order. And then there was also an option of like, you just donate them. Like you can buy cookies and then not even get them. And it's like, they'll do whatever the fuck it is they do with them. You know, like, you know, donate them to charity or whatever, wherever it goes. I'm like, that's cool. So I wanted to buy like 10 boxes worth. But I was like, I don't need 10 boxes. I don't want any boxes. I don't need 10 boxes of cookies. So I bought 5 boxes. I just picked like one each of like different boxes. And then I donated like 4 or 5. And I got it. It was like the last day. Like I really wanted to do it, you know, where I'm like, I want to help, you know, just like, just kind of help. Like, this is awesome. You're doing this thing for your kid. Again, we're going to be doing it. Cool. That's awesome of Greg Miller to help promote it. And I did it. Got the Girl Scout cookies. I was like, I don't know, there's just 5 fucking boxes of them. I'll probably just bring them to work. And then just be like, whoever wants them, you know, whatever. I'm not going to eat them or whatever. We got them. Lindsay opened 1 or 2 of them up. And she had a couple of the cookies. And I was like, you know, calm down.
They were awesome.
Calm down. I was
How can
like,
you blame
we're
me?
gonna take them to work.
Right.
Don't eat all the fucking. I'm taking them to work. I had like one of them. Oh my god! I was like, fuck that! I'm not bringing these to work. I like consumed them. I went nuts.
so good.
At
It's
age
really good.
30, I was
Them
like,
cookies are
holy
crack.
shit! These are amazing.
Those little Girl Scouts
People were really mad.
crack
I didn't
cookies.
get
They
any
are.
Thin Mints. I don't
Best
like. I don't like
Tortillas
mint.
ever.
People like the Thin Mints, but I get it.
Oh,
I don't like
love
mint.
the Thin
I don't like
I'm with
mint,
you.
so I didn't get
I
mint.
didn't mint
But
either.
everything
You get the peanut butter patties?
I got peanut butter shit. I got like
Samosas?
some. Oh
The
my god!
samosas are the
chocolate and
crack.
marshmallows. It was like crack.
Yeah,
And
the
it's by-
samosas are the
This
end
just
game.
reminded me. As a person who still to this day, I'm not like, I don't really care about cakes. I don't really care about cookies and sweets. Like I'm not a Matt Bragg of like, give me donuts. Blah, blah, blah. Girl Scout cookies, holy shit!
Yeah, they're
there's
really
there's
fucking good.
cocaine in the cookies.
And like
there
that's how
must
they
be.
get you is
There
because
must be.
you feel
It's fucking amazing.
you're like, you know what, it'd be nice to like, you know, buy the cookies, even if I don't eat the cookies, because it's going to a nice thing. Like all the time,
It was
you know,
bad.
a little
It was bad. I
fairly
tore
recently
through them.
actually, this girl, like, you know, I was like sitting in my office playing games or whatever, and the doorbell like rang, so I went to the door. And there's like this younger girl, and she's like, you know, I'm selling chocolate bars. It's for like my troop.
Oh my god!
I'm like, like shut the door.
Slammed the door and then I burned the house down.
Right. And she's like, I'm selling chocolate bars for whatever, right? And like, it was like $1 a chocolate bar or something, right? And I'm like, and so I was like, you know, talking to her. She was telling me about what it was about. I'm like, how many chocolate bars do you got right there? And she's like, I got like 30 or something like that. I was like, I'll take 30. And I just like bought them all. And I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these or whatever. Like I eventually gave them to Kat to take to work. But we had all these chocolate bars, and I was like, I mean, I'll put one of them.
Sure.
Like, I opened it up. Oh no, I took a bite and I was like,
taste of the product.
I was like, I mean, I'll keep like 10. So like I took a bunch of them out.
Dude, so you gotta listen.
Like,
Let the drug dealers didn't know. They got it right.
That's why
Sample your own product.
That's also don't sample your own products. It's also why drug dealers they give
Breaking
you the
Bad,
first
they know.
one for free.
Right.
It's like you will be back, motherfucker.
Side note, Breaking Bad, we had fucking RJ come by the office.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
cool.
we
That
did.
was
Yeah,
awesome.
we met him.
He was really cool.
That was really nice. He came by with his sister and his mom.
Yeah.
They were very nice.
And she loves Witcher, his sister.
His sister walked in.
Very
And literally,
into
Jeremy's talking about. She walked in. She's like, "Oh my God, is that Witcher?" And then you guys
No,
just
got into a
started. She
conversation.
immediately started talking about a quest, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I know that one."
I got it.
Dude, no, kid you not, like with the Girl Scout things, it's like you can get them online now, but it's still like it must be based like on troop, like while they're selling. It's not like you can go to. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's not like you go to GirlScoutCookies.com and buy them. It's like, hey, so and so's troop is selling them, and there's like a limited date, you know, and there's like. Like I said, he mentioned like, hey, today's the last day you can buy them, blah, blah, blah. I did that. A week later, I'm like, who the fuck else do I know where I can buy cookies?
Right, like whose troop is doing this?
Like whose kid? Someone tweet me. Whose kid selling
Go
cookies?
to any
I wanna
grocery
buy
store.
them.
They're always outside the front.
Yeah,
of them.
but I don't want to give them.
You know the other thing they hit really hard? They hit fucking
No,
Girl
no,
Scout
no,
cookie
I don't mean
ice
from the
cream.
grocery store.
No, no,
the fuckers
outside.
are always
Oh,
posted
you're right.
outside.
You're
Right.
outside an ice
Yeah.
cream parlor? Like
No,
in
like
there,
just
or-
I don't know what.
You're right.
Who
They're
it
outside.
was
From
that
now
did
on,
it.
I'm going right to them.
I've never seen ice cream.
I want to say
I
it was
usually
like
just make sure I don't make eye contact. I'm like,
Yeah, that's how I usually.
I want to say it was like
I don't
Ben
wanna-
and Jerry's
Maybe
or some
sometimes I'll take
shit.
a Thin Mint.
Some ice cream manufacturer,
never
a big
cash
big
on
name one, hit that fucking Girl Scout
That
cookie
part?
thing hard, and they had like samosa ice cream. They had
Son
like the
of a
peanut
bitch.
butter patty ice
would eat
cream.
the fuck out of that.
I was
You
just
kidding
like,
me?
oh, I got the samosa ice cream, and it has like chunks of it in the ice cream. I'm like,
You throw marshmallows, I'm sold. I'm sold.
well, the samosas
Chocolate
are
and marshmallows.
caramel, coconut, and
Oh,
like,
I love
marshmallow.
coconut too. Coconut's so
Coconut's
good.
great. Yeah.
The samosas.
I
dude.
fucking.
these were good.
So if any,
Samosas
if there are any parents, by the way, of like Girl Scouts watching,
He'll buy them all.
and you got anything going on, I mean, I'll buy a couple. I'm just saying, you know, tweet me like, hey, here's a link or whatever. It can be shady. It doesn't matter. Just give me the cookies. That's fine. I mean,
No.
we can make, you know, whatever. You need cash, you need card, you need like gold bullions. It's fine. I'll make it happen. Just give me the cookies. Why are you grabbing me? What's up?
Out of 10, how are those? Yeah, you got to taste
Hang
it
on,
more.
he's recalling.
Or-
Get it from
or-
Crumbs from his
okay.
teeth.
That's fine.
It's solid. It's like 8.5.
That's good.
That's what I give it.
That's a
That's
damn
it,
good
yeah.
score.
Those are my grandma's treats. That's what I had growing up. Is those and ginger snaps.
Ginger snaps.
Yeah.
Dude, I keep trying to stock the house full of snacks. I'll be like, I'll buy a bag of
That's
fucking
dangerous,
Kit
dude.
Kats.
That's a bad idea.
No, but no, I have self-control. I'll like,
Yeah, you
a
do.
piece at a time. What happens is, I'll take my time trying to eat something. I'll dive into a little bit. I'm like, all right, well, maybe a couple days, and I'll forget about it after like a week. But then I'll come home.
Wait for it.
I'll come home. I'll go to my bedroom. Jackie's desk is there. I'm like, oh, it's a bag of Kit Kats. Oh, oh yeah, I had Kit Kats at one point. It's all gone. All gone. The spouses, man, they be taking all the snacks.
Hey, you know why Temptation Island doesn't
me?
exist anymore?
Excuse
Dude,
me.
I don't let.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay.
Hey, here's 50 Snickers. I'll have one a week.
I don't
okay,
let.
I had two. Oh, they're all gone.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Cat is not allowed to food shop by herself.
All right.
Either I do it or I go with her.
Yeah, it's fine. Lindsay lets me food shop, and then she
Why?
just
What'd
eats
she
it.
come back with?
Oh my god, the last time she went by herself. The last time she went by herself, she showed up. She had a bag of Cadbury mini eggs.
All right.
All right.
Oh, those are creamy.
Which we had
They're
in like
filled.
a glass jar on our counter for a while. I don't know if you were over when we had them, but like they're there just to take. Like sitting out waiting for you. She got a thing of ice cream. She got like, fucking, I feel like she got like chocolate syrup or something. She's like, okay, so I want to make chocolate milk or something. I'm like, you don't even like milk. And like,
I'll find a reason.
She like just got all this stuff, and I was like, you need to be stopped. You're not allowed to do this anymore. Because like, you can eat whatever the hell you want, but the thing is, you're bringing it into the house, which means I'm gonna want to eat it, and I can't have that. Like, you eat whatever, but I need to not eat chocolate and shit.
See, I'm the exact opposite with Lindsay. I can bring it to the house, means nothing to me. My self-control, unbelievable. I feed off other people coming over and stuffing their faces.
No, did you do it to me in the office?
I do it to everyone. And it's like, I can have the most amazing display of chocolates and anything and ever, and I'll just stand there and go, I don't want it.
No, I can't do that.
Bitch.
And they go apeshit. But the worst victim of it is Lindsay. And the whole point is to like be other people. Where then it'll be like, I'll like buy a thing of Snickers. Like I got like 40 Snickers. Like I'll eat one every 4 days or whatever. And go, oh, I can find them. I'm like, where are they? Where that happened? There was a time. There was a time. Now I don't know. Andy definitely knows about this. I don't know if I told Alfredo about this because I'm struggling to remember. But there was a time where I decided Temptation Island was too tempting. It had to go away because it was like I was fine with it, but it was Lindsay was succouming to it more than other people.
It taunts you.
So I took.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Temptation Island. By the way, Temptation Island was very similar like to Lovely Ryan. It was a small little table I have
Oh,
in my
okay, because it was
house
like a show too.
No.
I was confused.
that I would just fill with candy, Snickers, Twix, and I'm talking like full bars, you know, like the jackpot
I've
Halloween
seen
candy.
Temptation Island once, and
That's why I named it. Yeah,
I'm
like
scared of it.
Twix, Snickers, like everything you could ever dream of. They're there. Fun dip,
This fucking Mountain
all of that
Dew,
shit.
all of it.
that shit. And
Sounds
it was
like type 1 diabetes.
delightful.
That's exactly what it is.
Delightful watching Jackie come over, stuff her face, and then pocket some for the trip home. She's like, "Do you mind if I take this shit for the trip home?" I'm like, "No, please."
Feed her.
And Alfredo was just like,
I do feed
and
her.
Alfredo's just like, "Damn you!" There was a time where I decided.
Actually, that's one thing I love about Jackie. I love feeding Jackie.
I
Nothing
decided,
makes me
like,
happier than seeing that face in like
It's too much.
food mode.
I gotta make it go away, but I still want it. So for a time, I took all the candy from Temptation Island and I hid it. And I like covered it with a bunch of shit where like it was gone. And Lindsay's like, well, it's gone. I'm like, I got rid of it all. It's all gone. And it would be like late at night. She went to bed and I'm like,
How dare.
How dare
and I pull out like secret Snickers on.
How dare.
Dude, it's like
But the
it's
thing-
like that.
But it was for her own good.
At the same time,
It's like
It was
that-
for her own
It's
good.
like the kids' movie Heavyweights, where they're hiding the
Dude,
fucking
yes,
snacks
Ben
like in the
Stiller-
fucking
The
bed
difference
frames.
is
and
like I
shit.
have total self-control, and it's
Yeah.
just the idea of like I bought 1,000 Snickers. I'd like to have one when I want one. They're all gone.
I would feel bad if I didn't know that when you were asleep at the same time, I'd go, okay, cool, Snickers.
Bullshit.
Mick Jagger over to the
That's
Snickers.
how it goes.
months
I
until she
get
knew where
all
it was.
snacks I really like. They're delicious. They're chocolates. They're cookies. And then she's like, all right, I'll take the healthy snacks. She'll eat all my snacks. And then all it's left is the healthy shit. And I know
That she
I don't
wanted.
fuck with that.
That she wanted. This bitch is like, I love LaCroix.
right,
Oh,
all
Tim
right.
Geddes, I love LaCroix. LaCroix this and that. Diet Coke, don't drink it. LaCroix, I don't fucking drink it. That's fine. Fill the fridge with it. Bitch is drinking all my Yoo-Hoo. Drink your own shit.
Dude, I bought so much Yoo-Hoo the other day.
Drink your own shit. Don't buy all your crap and then drink my Yoo-Hoo. That's all I got.
Or let's just stack it with a shit ton of Yoo-Hoo.
I got nothing else.
It could be a fridge full of Yoo-Hoo.
She's got 40 drinks to choose from. I have
take
one,
up the
and she drinks
spot.
all of mine.
Dude, and
they
what
get the healthy
sucks
snacks,
is,
too.
I told you, like, Kat's not allowed to go food shopping anymore because
Not allowed.
she's got the sweet tooth. She'll do it. She'll break it. I'm good.
it.
I'm good with sweet tooth stuff. I don't fall for it. But what she's learned is, if ever she can lure me into a gas station, right, and needs to go get ice cream, or something,
Jeremy.
she'll be like, "Hey, you
no
know,
one ever needs to go to a
or
gas
like,
station.
we want Subway. Our Subway's attached to a gas station,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So like,
Especially in Texas, dude. They're
Exactly.
everywhere.
So, like, if we're in a gas station and she's, like, thinking about getting a little thing of ice cream, a little stuff like that, she'll fucking walk me in front of the Slim Jim area with the beef jerky and stuff like that. It's over. It's game over. Like
Like
I'll
a
literally
horse
stand in front-
to water.
I will literally buy, like, 3 bags of beef jerky and, like, 5 Slim Jims.
Dude,
She knows.
And I'll eat it that
knows.
night.
Dude,
I
when-
fucking, I can't help
the
myself.
last time we were in New Jersey, we were leaving. It was like on our way home. And it's like an hour drive to the airport from my brother's house. and my mother drove us, and she had to get gas, so she stopped at the gas station. And I was like, I'm gonna run in and just grab some water, just because it was like, 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I just want some water for the trip. It's like an hour-long drive. I'm gonna run to the gas station and grab some water. I go in, and in New Jersey, there's like two pretty big chains, Quick Check and Wawa. This is a Quick Check where like they have it's like a full sub shop in the convenience store. And it's awesome, like full on deli, like not like it's better than Subway. You know what I mean? Like a
cut the meat,
like it's real good, like meat and cheese, everything. It's fucking quality. So I walk in, I get the water, and I'm like, fuck, I want a sandwich so bad. I was so tempted to order a sandwich, but I'm like, we gotta get going. I was already like giving my mother shit because she's like, I gotta get gas. I'm like, why the fuck you need to get gas like before we had to leave? Like we have to go. It's an hour, and I'm always like, we got the baby, and we gotta travel, and I'm like stressed out about flying and like all the bullshit or whatever. And I'm standing there in Quick Check, and I'm looking at the sub, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like I'm gonna she's gonna be done with the gas.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take me 5 minutes to get out of here. I can't bitch about her taking forever and get a sandwich. And I'm standing, I'm looking at the sandwiches. I'm like, oh, I really want it. And I look down, and they have like the refrigerated like little sections where they put cold stuff.
Right.
And I look, it's like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. I look down, and there's fucking Lunchables just sitting there. And I'm like, I'll just get a fucking pizza Lunchable.
Dude,
why not?
So I get a pizza Lunchable. I get back in the car. Literally, I'm walking out of the store, and the guy's pulling the nozzle out of the car, because in New Jersey, somebody does it. They have attendants there.
Yeah.
So he's pulling it out of the car. I'm like, wow, that was perfect timing. I get in the car, and for the next 20 minutes on the trip, I'm making cold pizza in the car, and I'm like adding the cheese and squeezing the sauce on, and I'm like,
God.
and I'm like, these are not worth $4.
No, absolutely not.
It's like $3.80 for
pizza
cold
Lunchables?
fucking pizza. It's cold.
It's cold.
Doesn't make any sense.
God tier in elementary school.
It's God tier, but it shouldn't be.
What do elementary schoolers know? Nothing.
It should be more.
I'm almost
It's
ashamed
so
to
bad.
admit how many times in the past month and a half I've had a Hot Pocket.
Oh, dude. Dude, 4
or
cheese
a
Hot Pocket, best
or a
Hot
little
Pocket.
mini DiGiorno pizza.
the best.
Because the gas
That's my
Dude, right next to the
cheese.
fucking Slim Jims
say-
is the freezer with the Hot Pockets and shit
Yep,
in
I'd
it.
say
So
Hot
I get
Pockets.
them and I
No, I get
open the
you.
freezer and
got
grab
it.
one.
No,
You like the meat.
ham and cheese.
You got 4 cheese Hot Pockets.
Yeah.
You got pizza.
You got pepperoni
which is like
pizza
cheese and
Hot Pocket.
pepperoni.
You better say ham and cheese or
Ham and
Broccoli
cheese is
and
in there. It's
cheese.
really
Broccoli and cheese is where
Broccoli
I'm at. And I'll also eat ham, but like broccoli and cheese is where I'm at.
good. But then those
I
DiGiorno
love broccoli.
pizzas, oh my
They're
god,
good,
I haven't
they're
had one in
So good,
years, and I heated one up the other day.
Have
Had
you
one.
guys had an egg salad sandwich
I-
at 7-Eleven?
No,
That sounds dangerous. That sounds
No.
dangerous.
They're kind of
That's desperation.
Why do you wish to die?
Although I am the guy that eats cheeseburger hot dogs from 7-Eleven.
Hey.
Also
They're
not
good.
great. Here's the thing. If you're gonna go to a 7-Eleven, a gas station, and get food from there, don't get the pre-made sandwiches, the egg salad and stuff like that.
Dude.
And don't get anything spinning on a conveyor belt of
Quite. You
should.
microwave conveyor belt.
But I will.
Don't do
I mean,
it.
I'll do it. But I don't think it's gonna be good.
Don't
It's
hurt my
more of
freedom.
like I need something.
They
I'm
have
gonna
like
shove this
they
in.
have like the kolaches and the breakfast sandwich shit that they put in like that oven real quick and heat it up and then they put it out. Get that. At least that was just heated up. The hot dogs have been spinning there for weeks.
Also,
the only times where
bacteria.
I actually eat that is when I'm like piss ass drunk.
Also-
like, off my ass.
Oh, I'll
I
just do it
need
if I'm
some
lazy.
sustenance, yes.
They'll let you use a microwave too.
Oh yeah.
So you can buy like a frozen hot pocket and
heat
then
it
cook it there and eat it, which is better than the shit spinning.
Also, don't do that. You're gonna burn the shit out of your mouth.
I
if you
am
do that.
I'm
Yeah,
the
well,
fucking king of enabling like bad food ideas. Like, we'll do something like this, right? We'll have our day of work.
Yeah.
I'll go home.
I mean,
play
I'm getting a
some
hot dog
games.
on the way home.
Oh, yeah. Like after this, I'm gonna
100%.
after this, Jackie and I are
I'm
gonna
going
get
nuts.
dinner. Then I'm gonna go home,
McDonald's
play
or
some
something.
games, maybe stream a little bit, and then it'll be like it'll be like 11, 12 o'clock, and Jackie will be laying in bed all comfy, like maybe half asleep sometimes, and I'll come up and I'll be like, "Hey, do you want a Big Mac?"
Oh, that's the dangerous one.
Yeah, and the
I want a Big Mac now.
The reaction.
He put it in my brain.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a Big Mac.
That's how I have it.
But I
Fuck,
love-
you say
I
it
love-
so nice and subtle.
I'm the same way.
Matt, what do you want from
I'm
McDonald's?
the same way, but I know Jackie. She's passed out, sleeping,
Yep.
and she's like,
Fuck yeah, I want a Big Mac.
Yep.
It's like you gotta wake up to eat it.
Have you seen any picture of me eating pizza when I was pregnant?
I can't.
That's
I
it,
can't.
yeah.
All right, so we should wrap this up.
Yeah, because it's 4:45 on a.
4:45. We gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go get a fucking Big Mac and eat it. Shout out
Fuck! Yes, I'm too. I'm
Shout
also.
out to Chef
Damn it.
Mike.
Side note, me, Jackie, and Kat are gonna go on a shopping spree for food. Okay,
What?
done. All right, cool,
Dude,
done.
you don't call it a shopping spree when you're talking about food.
Yeah, it's still a spree, Jeremy.
Let's just go and shopping.
Supermarket
Let's go food
sweep?
shopping.
All right, I'm gonna take a whiz. I'm gonna do a couple battles in Suikoden while I'm at it. Gotta get the 100 Day Stars of Destiny.
Ryan,
Don't
what are
worry,
you doing?
Grammyo. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna get everyone. You'll be revived. It's not a big deal. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
And we'll be live probably.
See ya.
Maybe.
Maybe not a live, but we'll be live.